So we rejoin as the party is descending into Dracop for the job they've been assigned after dealing with the request from the military academy in... forgotten the name of that one.
What's the weather like?
It's currently mild. Riverbend.
Hmm.
It's currently mild. It's early morning at this stage.
I turn to Khan and I
Yes.
say, "Wind's howling."
Storm. Storm's coming.
Make a nature check.
I will do that once I check on my nature. Oh, I won't get too excited.
The horizon's actually fairly clear, but there is a small bank of cloud in the distance. You predict there might be some cloud coverage, but unlikely rain.
I think it'll be a nice day.
Suspect the wyverns are over by those clouds.
I don't think so. That's the horizon. That's at least a mile.
I see. Fine point you raise, Khan.
But let me just rack my memory to remember who we're supposed to speak to,
Make a history check.
because I can't remember.
Let me check. Can I call over?
Plus one.
Who's got the note, by the way?
Can't remember. Oh.
Someone picked it out from
Same
command.
one again.
Who's got it in their inventory at the moment?
What's it
Tim.
called?
You'd have a job completion note from commander.
No, not the job completion note. When we plucked the quest for this one off the board.
Oh, you don't get a note for that. You get a note saying you've finished. Once you hand it in at the thing, that's all you do. You have to remember the details. So 17. You remember being told to find Derek.
Haha. Have to go meet our old friend Derek.
What's he doing all the way out here? He should be at the Adventurers Guild.
There's more than one Derek, my good man. It's a very
Oh,
common
of course.
name in these parts.
I'm going to let that go.
Where are we?
Dracop.
So,
Let's go ask
is it a
around.
town or like a village?
You have a look. It's more of a farmstead, to be honest. It's not really big enough to be classified as a village.
What does the general populace look like? What race are they, and how wealthy do they look?
They don't look particularly well off. They're mostly humans with a few gnomes and the odd elf and half elf.
Half-elf.
In fact, no pure elf. Sorry, I fucked that up. Only the odd half elf. Sorry.
Half-elf. Are there any? Is there a pub?
Make a. I'm guessing you guys haven't said you've gone into the town yet, so make a perception check.
Yeah, we're still in the outskirts.
Where is my griffin and my entourage at this point?
They are following behind you.
All right, I'm going to tell the boy to go ahead. I'll look after the griffin, and he can go ahead and go to the pub and announce our arrival.
Sorka is going to look at you and say, "I'd much rather stay with the griffin. Could you not send your little friend?"
Perhaps this could change your mind. And I pull out a platinum piece.
Which he quickly grabs and says, "Very well. Vindel,
I
behave.
shall-
Don't eat anyone."
I shall go with them. What good is a herald without some musical performance to go with it?
Yeah. And is there any cloth around? Does anybody have like a large amount of cloth? Didn't one of you have like a ream of silk or something with you?
Some silk rope.
I've got 15 foot of silk rope.
25 feet.
Don't you have like any cloth or no? Okay, never mind.
No.
Okay. So Sorka's going to quickly run off into the town and
I'm
start
jogging
looking for
with
the first person. And Minstrel's going to head with him. Sorka's going to begin running around asking person to person if there is a pub or somewhere similar in the town. And he is not going to find anything, unfortunately, having spoken to people. This is more of a farming community. You'd need to...
Has he head back and is he
He's still with you, so
right?
you've heard the information he's gathered.
Huh.
You've been told it's a farming community. If you're going to want someone to stay, you're probably going to be sleeping in someone's barn.
What kind of
Right.
shit old place doesn't have a pub?
I'm
Yeah,
going to.
So I suppose me and him ought to head back and tell Khan and Pyre this.
yeah, maybe.
Khan's incredibly thirsty, so she's going to go wander
So,
in. Have a look anyway.
as me and matey boy reapproach Pyre and Khan, I'm going to sigh heavily and say, "There's nothing for us here. I suggest we move on."
As you were running around town as a small elf boy and half elf, you have been followed back by a rather unusual looking character. He appears to be wearing a shirt stuffed with straw, a large straw hat, and has a pipe currently burning in his mouth.
I'm going to draw my bow as a warning.
Hold. It's. I was just wondering, would you be the adventurers we sent word for?
Yes, us.
No, just some
Yes.
very thirsty travellers.
Two yeses and a no.
No, we are adventurers. I don't know why my companions are lying.
I didn't.
Well. Then, if I may, my name is Derek. I'm the head farmer around these parts. I believe you're here to help us, then, yes?
Yes. Tell me, what crops do you farm around here?
Oh, mostly livestock and wheat.
I see.
The livestock is what we're having the trouble with.
Yes, I see. Yes, wyverns.
Yes.
I am somewhat of an expert on wyverns, and I can tell you that they happen to eat livestock. So we can
Eat anything that gets in their way. But that's not the only thing we're
excuse
going
me,
to
so
do.
I am the expert on wyverns, so I'll be the one to say what they and what they don't eat.
Very well. There's another issue. As he's going to take a long drag from his pipe, drawing this out as long as he can. And interestingly, after the last raid by the wyverns, we've noticed 2 of our children missing from the town.
Oh dear.
Well-
Yes.
I'm afraid to say, sir, those children are probably dead, but we shall do our best to return them to you, with life or not. Or in fact, I could bring them back in a form of unlife, if you like.
We'll see. Hopefully they're still alive. We'd prefer you find the children, but
Yes.
not bring them as undead. That doesn't sound like we'd be any better than the wyverns, to be honest.
Well, they would make good slaves, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I see. Yes, the children disappeared during the last raid, interestingly from their home while their parents were out trying to scare off the wyverns with bows and arrows.
Can I do an insight check to see whether he's not letting as much information as he knows out? If that makes sense.
See if he's holding anything back.
If he's withholding anything.
Sure, go for it.
Don't you have that detect?
You think he's like some kind of nonce and he's nicked the kid.
2. So +2 for that, +6.
17. As far as you can tell, he's being honest. He doesn't seem to be holding any information back, but he does seem thoroughly confused by the fact that they're disappeared when they should have been safely at home.
I nod at Pyre and Khan.
Yes.
Tell me, sir, where did these children go missing from?
He points to a house on the opposite side to where the livestock is kept.
Do you mind if we take a look?
Very well. Do mind Dana and John. They'll be a little distraught at the moment. Perhaps I should come with you.
Before we go and do this, my good friends, as part of the job, would it be at all possible if we were to be given board somewhere? I mean, I'm not one for bracing the elements.
You don't need to brace the elements. I can conjure a tower with my mere thoughts.
Or perhaps some hot food.
Food and board I can certainly provide. You'll be, I assume, waiting for the next raid to try and follow the wyverns back, or?
Well,
How will you be trying to deal with them? They tend to come in twos.
our first port of call will be to check the house to see if it actually was Wyverns who took the children.
I see.
Because I
Very
fear
well.
if it was the Wyverns, they're dead. And then we'll have to go to my plan B.
Okay. Well, follow me. I shall show you to the house. He takes you about 10 minutes, about 5 minutes walk away to the far side of the town. On this side of the town, you can mainly see the wheat fields out behind. There's a large barn and a silo for keeping grains. But not much else here. As you head out to the house, passive perceptions?
10, 12, I think. Yeah, 12.
And Pi, yours was 11, I think.
19.
Doesn't really. Yeah, no. Never mind. You're going to hear muffled noises from inside, but nothing else. As Derek knocks on the door, and a tall, sturdy farmhand type gentleman opens the door, you can now hear crying coming from inside, and a dog barking very loudly.
I would like to. I'm going to turn to Minstrel and I'm going to say, I intend to investigate the room where the children disappeared. Perhaps you could speak to them and convince them to let me in.
I'll try and persuade them to come stand outside. We'll take their statements, won't we, Khan?
Yes, well, I wasn't
going to
planning
have a
to.
look.
I wasn't planning to sneak in there. We just need their permission. I'm sure they can.
Oh yes, that's what I mean. Obviously, we don't want them tampering with the evidence in the room. Is what I mean. So,
Derek, who's been standing there chatting to John, in earshot for the record, because none of you guys were whispering just now.
Door was shut, wasn't it?
No, they just opened the door to reveal John and the sound of a crying woman and a barking dog.
Who opened the door?
Derek. Oh no, John is the guy who lives there. So you've just been
Derek
saying
came with us.
Derek came with you.
Oh.
3 strangers
Derek
turned up in front of their house.
Derek,
Yes.
thank you for showing us here, but we no longer need your assistance.
Very well. John, I believe he's gentleman. And can't he male or female at the minute?
Human female, I think.
Human female. These gentleman and lady would like a word with you. He takes a long draw on his pipe and heads down to the end of the path to wait for you.
So
John and Dana join. Dana comes over, still visibly sobbing. She's tall-ish human female with ginger hair, tan skin, and fairly scarred arms from working a farm probably most of her life. Joins her tall, much darker coloured, tanned husband John at the door, still visibly sobbing, and says, Yes, how can we help you?
hello, Dana and John. We're a band of roaming adventurers. We've heard you've had some trouble recently. My good colleague here, Pyre, would like to perhaps perform an investigation surrounding your dreadful loss. He will need access to your building. Do you mind stepping out and having a chat with me and my esteemed colleague,
I'm going
Khan?
Make a persuasion roll first.
I've wanted to do this for ages. Boom!
Okay. They're going to say,
Well.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
you
of
got
course. I'm not even going to roll against that. They can't beat it. Using just total numbers, there's no beating that. 30.
That's fucking intense.
Yeah, expertise is a killer. Okay, so with that, they are going to nod to each other and head outside, bringing with them a small dog.
Right, I'm going to head inside. I'm going to, as I step in the door, and I'm going to say, forgive me, my lady, could you direct me to the children's bedroom? Which is not a sentence that I want to be taken out of context.
Well, this is all being recorded, so.
Show me where they sleep.
Anyway, she's going to say, "Oh, as you head inside, or even as you've gotten to the door, you can realize this appears to be one room. They're not well-off people.
One
They're
room to rule them all, and one room to bind them. I
Oh,
say
yeah.
as I step into the room.
She says the children sleep just above you after you head in.
I would like to sniff their mattress.
Okay.
I mean,
Check.
I would like to investigate. I'm mainly looking for signs of a break-in or any signs of a struggle or anything.
I'll go check the door to see any signs of.
Okay,
And
so we'll have.
I'll be drilling them.
Okay,
21.
so higher, you're going to notice up by the area the children sleep on a raised platform above the door, an oddly large. What's the right term? You know the oil impressions your fingers leave on things, like a fingerprint. One of those with a very large footprint. And I'm talking larger than any human could possibly be.
Do I recognize it as? Yeah, so non-human.
No, it looks like a human's foot, just bigger.
I'm going to say, Khan, come and have a look at this.
I
What do you make
shall.
of that?
For the door, it looks like nothing's happened to it. And
Yeah.
Minstrel will have you making...
So I will ask them, did they, before they left their child unattended, to go out for a fancy meal? Did they notice any odd behaviour, or did anything seem out of sorts? Have they made any enemies recently? That line of questioning.
They're going to respond to you. This is whilst Pyre and Khan were having a look at that. I just saw what you writ in the chat. You're a monster. Okay, they're going to respond. No, nothing out of the ordinary. We put them to bed, and when we heard the wyvern attacks, we ran across the town to quickly grab some weapons and try to scare them off.
And how long were these children unattended?
2 or 3 hours.
2 or 3 hours. I see. And I kind of pretend to jot this down.
Oh no, sorry. 20 to 30 minutes. I just suddenly realised how long a combat that would have been.
Combat, you say?
Well, for the villagers fighting off wyverns, I suddenly realised 2 or 3 hours would feel like an eternity.
And you've definitely not made any enemies recently. Is there anyone who would wish harm upon you and yours?
Not that we can think of. Dana says, looking to John, who says, "No, I've lived here, I think, my whole life." At which point, Pyre and Khan will cut back to you for a moment, while Minstrel thinks about more questions to give him some time. So you are having a look at the giant footprint.
Khan is, and I'm helping him.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll have a look at it.
Is it a nature check? Well,
make a nature nature check is fine.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I forgot to do because my proficiency versatility at my last level. I forgot to change the thingy at 8th level because I can replace one of my non-ranger skills with a ranger skill. Proficiency instead. I took off deception. I put on nature because I forgot to do it.
Fair enough. Sorry, I'll let you keep track of your own things.
Just because my role is going to be different.
And I'm helping, right?
You're helping, so you can make with advantage.
Oh shit! Pressed enter instead of held shift.
It's all right. The bot doesn't seem to. Oh, it doesn't matter. Who cares?
Well, that would have been
natural 20.
That'd have been +5 anyways.
Fair enough. Okay, so with that, you're going to recognise this probably belongs to one of the smaller subspecies of giant.
It's a giant, Pyre. A giant.
Giant, you say? Very interesting.
Smaller one, but a giant nonetheless.
Small enough to come into this building. I wonder how he got in. I'm going to go
trouble at the door. But I'd have a look if I were you.
Yeah, I'm going to go investigate the door as well.
Okay. Make an Arcana check for me.
How big are the windows? 25.
For Arcana?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to say, as a wizard, you detect a faint residual magic trace.
Very interesting. Oh, I don't have detect magic. I know I probably should.
Neither
but
do
don't.
I.
Okay.
How would we find out what kind of magic it was?
Well, we need a detect magic spell, but I've still yet to find one in my travels.
At this point, you can see. Okay, we'll cut back to Minstrel now. Have you thought of a couple of questions that you want to ask?
Are there any unsavoury characters in this farmstead?
Not that we can think of. I mean, we've never much liked the butcher, but that's just because he's creepy.
I see.
I think about a run out and join Minstrel after he's finished this question.
He's got time for 3 questions, so we'll let him run through them.
Yeah, because I was just going to inform him about the giant.
Are there any... How long have these wyvern attacks been going on?
This will be the 4th day.
But why?
Oh no, this will be the 4th. We've had 4 assaults in total, about once a week.
And how big are these wyverns, would you say?
Wyvern.
Oh,
They are large, so
Thank you for that.
it's
I was gonna
a
say-
large size. But
yeah, large size. I'm just having a quick look at rough sizes.
what's the large? That's got to be like 10 foot or something minimum.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'd say 10 foot from snout to tail.
Really?
Okay, and
About the size
did
of an
you
eagle.
did
Oh,
you
Tail.
did you lock your door when you went out, or
Of course.
now when you returned and saw the children were missing, was the door open or shut?
The door was shut.
Any smashed windows?
No, at which point, Khan, you're now going to get to Minstrel.
I think I would like to whisper in his ear in Elvish
They're
Yeah.
2 humans, so
that we have seen evidence of a giant having been in the house. We've seen a footprint. A
I'd
small
like to
giant, but a giant.
Come out.
I'm kind of leaning across to my ear to Khan while keeping eye contact with the couple, and I will go, yes, I suppose that makes sense. This wasn't adding up.
And also, Pyre may have something to add to this. He was checking the door.
Pyre!
Hello. Yes. All right. I come out of the building, and I say, you wouldn't happen to have come across a detect magic spell in your travels, would you, Bard?
Many moons ago, I'm afraid, but no longer.
I see. I could detect some form of magic in there, but I can't decide which. But I mean, if there was a giant in there and the door doesn't look like it was tampered with, we can only assume a portal of some kind.
Did you just loudly say giant?
Yeah.
Carrying on the Elvish whispering.
I'm going to say yes, he did, as he came over after asking about a spell. They're going to say, giant?
To be fair, you did shout
Surely-
me over. I didn't realise we were being quiet. I mean,
Sure.
I did, but I didn't.
Dana and John are going to say, a giant? Surely we would have seen something. I mean, they're tall, aren't they?
Well, like I said, I'm sure you mundane folk probably have a very small understanding of magic, but it is possible to transport matter from one place to another using conjuration.
I see.
Giant, but it's a small giant.
This sounds like a misnomer.
No,
However, as I've discerned from this couple, there doesn't appear to be any smashed windows, and the door was still locked when they returned.
and
so-
did you check for smashed pasties?
Yes, we covered that ground quite extensively.
Right. Very well. Well, I guess our only choice is to attempt to either track the wyverns to their
Just
lair,
what I was going to do. Well, I was going
Or-
to track, but
wait for an attack.
I would like to go back to the footprint and see if I can track it, see if it left on foot.
What are your favourite enemies?
Undead and what was the other one? Aberrations.
Are they
Not
undead
giants.
wyverns?
Not giants or
Well,
wyverns.
no. If you make a nature check, I can tell you what wyverns are.
They're dragons, aren't they?
Well, yes. It sounds obvious, but
Yeah, so I can't help with that. But I can try and track where the giant went, see if he left on foot.
at which point, Derek from the bottom of the farm thing, having now been in earshot of most of this conversation, as it turns out, is going to say, "Yes, we had a few plans. If you wanted any advice."
Interesting. Very interesting. And eavesdropping Elderman.
He takes a long drag from his pipe and says, "It's not eavesdropping in the country. It's called being sociable."
Mm-hmm.
Right. Khan, you were saying you had a plan to track the wyverns?
I was going to try and track the giant
Oh, yeah, 'cause the
while
wyverns
we're here.
The wyverns fly.
Yeah, they might be a bit tougher for me to find.
Okay.
But maybe the giant's links. I don't know. But...
Also, so whilst go back inside and make a survival check.
Survival.
And whilst you're doing that, Derek is going to explain his first thoughts on how to find where the wyverns are coming from. Khan, with that, you're only going to find the one footprint and no way to track it, unfortunately.
I cannot see where he went.
However, Derek is going to explain. We had a few thoughts about following them ourselves. One of them we tried and it didn't go particularly well. But the others might work. I'll give you all the options. The first idea we came up with was disguising one of our own as livestock and hoping they get carried away. And then having them find their way back and simply reporting to us
Are
the
you
location.
mad, man?
Yeah, it didn't go well when we did it either. The other options, which haven't exactly panned out as we've tried them, but haven't ended quite as badly, were sneaking onto a wyvern and trying to ride it back to wherever it was from. And the final option was to try and position ourselves far enough out that we could try and follow them in the sky back, but that didn't work either. They fly too high.
Now, Derek, I can't help but notice you overheard the evidence about finding, evidence of giants' involvement in this. You seem to have glossed over that somewhat. Is this not a surprise?
Sorry, I had a script pit for that. I've never seen a giant in these parts, but I'm not entirely sure I believe it.
Whoops.
Well,
That's horrible.
Perhaps if we hang around for a wyvern attack, perhaps Pyre and his griffin try and follow them back.
I tell you what, you could borrow my griffin. Being the ranger and all, I don't really fancy being in the sky with a bunch of dragons.
Be able to find my way back and lead a path.
Oh, Khan, you're so brave.
Okay.
It's one of your more admirable qualities.
Fair enough.
I take that as a huge compliment coming from you.
Your beard, not so much.
Okay. So,
Does he need the boy to ride the griffin? Because he's
he can try with an animal handling check if he wants to.
My animal handling. No, I do not want to do that.
Okay, so he would probably need the boy to ride the griffin.
I will just be there to find my way back and lead you guys.
Derek is going to say, and this evening I believe the smartest thing to do might be to keep the children in a single building.
That could be useful.
We'll leave a guard on them as well, just to make sure, in case there is a giant roaming around.
A guard, you say? Brilliant idea. Cutter the Eggmaster.
I would suggest 2 guards, perhaps, one inside of a room and one outside.
Possibly.
There are signs of magic involvement in this. Last thing we want is all the children we snatch through a portal.
I'd like to take Cutter aside and whisper to him, what languages do you speak?
Kata's going to look up and say, Kata can speak common. Kata doesn't think you'll know other languages he knows.
Very well. In that case, I can only say this once. Do not eat the children. Just guard the egg. If anything happens, run away with the egg. And you
Okay.
stay here.
Kata guard outside the building then. Otherwise, Kata can't run away from inside.
Okay, Cutter. Got very posh on all of a sudden.
Sorry, I
Yes.
got distracted for a second.
I suggest, Minstrel or Pyre, as you both have the ability to become invisible, perhaps one of you should stay inside the building.
I thought we were. Wait, where were we? What
I'm going to go track a wyvern, so I don't know what you two are doing.
are we doing?
Well, I'll sit and play dice games with the children, of course.
I'm going to. I guess I can't follow you with my arcade. I'll follow you with Puck.
Does have theoretically long range.
And I'll check in now and then with my trusty, and I pull out the very top part of the mirror and pat my mirror of whatever.
Scrying.
Yeah,
True
that's it.
sight, but it's a scrying mirror is what it is.
Although I do think when the wyverns attack this time, we should let the farmstead people do what they normally do, and we stay out of the way for the time being. You don't want to kill them straight away without following them.
I don't want to kill them. I just want to burn them.
You also haven't asked how many there are, which is always a fascinating fact.
I'm hoping to find out.
Fair enough. Well, they've dealt with 4 raids. You might be able to ask them if you wanted to.
We'll leave that to Minstrel, I think. It's his area.
What?
I was going to say,
I think
does
talk
anyone
to
want to
people
ask how many wyverns there are before we set up for the evening?
Well, on these raiding parties that get sent this way, how many wyverns tend to attack your settlement?
Derek is going to respond. We've noticed that the parties are always 2 at a time, but we are fairly certain there are 4 of them in total.
Twat a time, you say?
I see. Can I perhaps do insight to see how certain he's feeling?
Sure. He seems fairly confident. In fact, if you pushed him, he might be able to explain it to you.
I will take that at face value, good Derek. I should expect that we can deal with these 4 wyvern, no more, no less, and solve you of your plight.
Well, that's good to hear. I presume you'll be wanting to get everything ready.
Yeah, round up the kiddies. It's Uncle Minstrel time.
Oh, that sounds so disturbing.
He's going to go play with them in the house.
I just, something just, oh.
Who wants to play
Have
with
I
us?
got any marbles?
Nice.
Have I got any marbles?
No.
I'll have to play you with a little boy's marbles instead. Then.
You have to let them play with your dice.
Oh, dear. Let's just, let's stop this line of jokes.
Can it just be known that in Minstrel's head he's got this really impulsive, horrible compulsion to, after playing a round of dice with the children, to pull out his deck of many things. But he's biting his bottom lip, trying to quell that thought.
Get
Two
one
of
of the
clubs,
kids.
all the children disappear. Ah.
Okay.
Get one of the kids to pull one of the cards.
Oh, God. Okay, so with that, having explained the plan to Sorka, he's going to agree, provided he doesn't have to get too close to the wyverns on Vindel.
No. That'll be fine. You might be able to drop me off, as long as you can find your way back.
Very good. And secondly, Minstrel, you're going to be inside with the children. Pyre, where were you planning to be?
Inside.
You're going to be inside with the children as well?
Yeah, but I'll use Puck to follow.
And Puck's going to follow Khan. Okay. So Cutter is waiting outside the bar, outside the locked house, which has about 9 children in it at this point in time.
If he ends up dying now because you said he wants to go outside, I'm going to murder you, IRL.
Calm down. And you have no idea.
Do you doubt his skill?
How long, Mr. DM, does the True Sight mirror work for?
It will run for a total of 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So,
kiddies,
With
what are
that,
all of your names?
I'm going to gloss over all the children because I'm not. They are too uncomfortable to answer that question to you.
Some weird, strange elf with a lute.
Who just keep calling them kiddies as well. It's just all not good. Okay, so as the sun begins to set, sounds of wing beats can be heard on the horizon. Khan and Vindel and Solka, I'll have stealth checks.
Yes, please.
So I'm rolling 2 of them.
Right, my stealth should be okay.
Luckily, the Griffin and the guy.
Yes.
Yeah, fair. Okay. So as a group sitting on Vindel's back, you feel pretty stealthy. Cutter is going to make a perception roll as for the evening. Okay. Okay. And finally, we'll come to Minstrel and Pyre in a moment. So, as the...
What about my burb?
Oh yes, he's going to be doing... He's keeping sight, I assume, to try and follow. So, survival. With advantage. Because he's following a friend. But he's not going to be as fast as a griffin, so...
Okay. No, my sister's in the bathroom. I have to wait.
Okay.
My survival.
No, Puck survival.
Puck survival.
Well, he's the one making the check.
I'm walking into him.
All right. Go on, use your survival then.
No, I'll use his. It's fine.
If you're walked into him, you're not getting a perception check for the other thing. It'll
Okay.
just be on Minstrel.
I'll use my survival then.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Enough. Natural 20. So you're going to be able to follow Khan as he traces the wyverns back. Okay, so a little bit into the evening, the wyverns land, and as the farmers rally defences to try and scare them off, begin shooting arrows, the wyverns are going to put up a show of a defence. Khan, I need an insight check.
Rightio. You may have one. Nope. No, you may
No.
not.
You sense something is off, but you're not entirely sure. I'm going to roll one for Stalker to give you a fighting chance. That's a
I'm
little better.
suspicious of it.
Stalker is going to whisper to you quietly. I think they're play fighting. It's a show.
I see.
As time wears on, the fight continues for about 10 minutes, at which point Minstrel, perception check from you. Oh no, passive perception from you.
10.
10. You are going to notice nothing until a large, I'm going to say about 9.5 foot tall blue figure is standing in the room with you. Hang on. I have a picture.
It's Dr. Manhattan!
So it's Genie.
No, I have the picture coming. Hang on.
If it is Dr. Manhattan, you're in very serious trouble.
Here you go.
Minstrel has been teleported to Mars.
This guy.
Dr.
Carrying
Manhattan.
a large burlap sack. And
It's Santa Claus!
he is
Santa!
going to be picking up children.
Child
And
catcher.
let's see if he's noticed you. Actually, no.
You can wake me up anytime you like, Minstrel.
Yeah. He's going to begin putting children into the bag.
Suggest you shake him.
I'm
put your hand over
going
his mouth.
to tap myself and cast Greater Invisibility,
Okay.
and then I'm going to. Pyre's in the room, isn't he? Asleep.
Fire is in the room currently, wild into Puck.
I'm gonna shake him.
Okay. Pyre, this will bring you back into sight as...
Right. I'm going to tap myself and cast Greater Invisibility.
Okay. During this
stole the
time,
idea.
6 seconds has now passed for both of you to do that, and Minstrel shook you, so that's 12 seconds, 18 seconds. At this point, the large humanoid-ish creature has taken about 9 children.
Oh, blimey, don't waste time.
He's got hands big enough to pick up 2 or 3 at once,
Yeah.
and is now beginning to fade from sight as his feet fade from the ground up.
I'm going to cast.
Counterspell.
Actually, not a spell.
I'm going to cast Firebolt at him.
Firebolt, okay. Make an attack roll.
He's holding children. And you're in a wooden shed.
It's a reasonable building. It's someone's house. It's just that is
25.
going to hit. It's going to say fire damage. Okay, so say, oh, what the?
Blech.
As he now spots the 2 of you.
Does he spot us?
Yes, he does.
Oh, fuck's sake.
He's got true sight or something.
He can, as I say, oh. Well, I say you. He can only spot Pyre because Pyre just attacked.
He's got Greater Invisibility as
Was
well.
it greater invisibility?
Huh?
Oh, okay. He's going to say, oh, what the hell? They started trapping the children. I better grab a couple more. And then he continues fading as the last 2 go into his bag. And is now invisible as well.
Excellent.
Before he does that, I'd like to say, you there, who are you?
Is it meta if I say that Pyre's got the lantern?
A little bit, but Pyre would have to take the
He's not
lantern out.
attuned.
Ah, he's not tuned to it.
He's going to say, me? Just a common old... As he now says nothing more. And I'm going to need
I
perception
can
checks from
see
the 2 of
invisible
you.
people because I'm a diviner.
Can you see invisible diviner?
Yeah.
Fair enough. In that case, you're going to see him turn to dust and disappear under the door.
I'm going to have a peek into the ethereal plane.
He is not in the ethereal plane. Minstrel, you didn't notice the dust. Or him making a wisping noise as he moved down. It just sounded like a breeze. And Pyre, looking in the ethereal plane, he's not there.
Oh, Pyre, we've fucked this up royally.
How you say?
Well, the kids are all gone.
I see. Yeah.
They're all gone. He got about half of them.
Don't worry, kids. It's all going to be fine. We know exactly what to do now.
At which point we'll move on to Khan, who
Oh.
the wyverns are now taking off.
Right, I better get ready to leave then.
Okay.
My peeps.
Salka and Vindel, the griffin, take off to keep track. I will need survival checks from the 3 of you as a group.
Aye. Keep forgetting mine.
Actually, pretty good rolls for those 2.
Oh, good for me.
24. Okay. You do actually manage to spend the next 3 or so hours following them back at a safe distance, in fact. All the way to a small cluster of hills which creates a sort of crown. Do you want to try and convince Sorka to get closer, or do you want to head back? You can see all 4 wyverns currently in the area.
I would like to convince Sorka to drop me off.
Drop you off? As in nearby, or just like directly on them?
Just as far as he wants to go.
Okay, so he's happy to drop you down at like the
Yeah.
bottom of the hills.
I don't want to confront them or anything, I just want to watch them.
Okay, so with that, he's dropped you off down the bottom of the hills, so you can make your way up there.
I want to try and get somewhere where I can see them, but I don't want to be close, so that's as
Okay.
far as I can get.
So you head up to the top of one of the mountain ridge, or sort of hill ridge areas, looking over.
If it's
So you're
mountains, it's my favourite.
it's not exactly a mountain, but it's like steep hills.
All right.
So with that, you then can look over. I'll need a stealth check, but
Do you want to
Um,
sit by?
and Puck, is Puck going back with the Griffin Rider and Sorka, or is he going back? Or is he staying in the crowd?
I assume he
well,
can lead them back, couldn't he? If he Pi has probably seen the way. If he can
I have seen the way.
walk in, I don't know, but I assume they'll be able to find their way back. The Sorka and that, and the
Yeah, I was going to say, he'll be able to spot the village. It's not been too far away. Okay, so 21. So you feel pretty stealthy, and you're going to try and watch them, correct?
just gonna watch, want to see, observe them, see what they're doing,
Okay. So
see how many
make
there
a,
are. That kind
make
of
a
thing.
perception check.
Keep forgetting what that one is. Oh,
Wisdom.
6 for me. I'm proficient. Yeah.
Okay, 17. You can definitely count 4 of them. You also notice there's a large wooden, sort of broken half tree in the middle of the area. And that's all that's there at the moment is 4 wyverns. Each one is slightly different, has slightly different old scars on itself.
All right. I'll stay and observe and try and stay hidden in some kind of shrubbery
Okay.
or whatever's around.
But your stealth check should be alright. Okay, going back to the other 2, Minstrel and Pyre. It's now after the attack, and you are currently sitting in a room with half as many children as there were when you started.
Well,
Are we still invisible?
You are currently still invisible.
I suppose we'd better go catch up with our ranger friend. We can explain this all when we get back, hopefully with the children.
Yes,
Stick around.
assuming the wyverns linked to the bizarre giant blue man. But yes, perhaps we should go catch up with Pyre.
Yes, well, I am a very smart investigator, and using the fact that children have gone missing whilst wyverns have attacked, we can assume that this blue fellow, who I can only assume is some kind of a Githyanki,
Nice try. No.
then he must be in cahoots. And I'm sure once we catch up with Khan, we'll find out, because as you woke me up, I do believe Puck,
As
through my eyes, had just seen where they were.
fair enough. So Puck is now on his way back to you because he's got to travel the entire distance. But
Right, do I know the way from seeing as
I'm-
much as I did from Puck?
I'm going to say yes.
Is it night time now?
It is currently nighttime, yes.
Do we need a rest, or are we going to get exhausted if we go now?
I'm going to say you would have been resting during the day in preparation for this because you showed up in the morning.
Okay.
So you would have been provided somewhere to rest knowing this would happen in the evening.
Verily, yea, I say to thee, let us make haste.
Okay. As I assume you're walking out because everyone else has disappeared.
No,
Um,
I'm going to roll.
Okay. An invisible log rolls out the front door. As you pass Cutter, he is still standing to attention, looking outside the door.
Very good, young Cutter. You stay here till we get back.
Okay. Cutter will stay. As he stands still by the door, not letting anyone nearby. Short sword in hand. You head out following the route laid out by Puck. About an hour and... No, wait, walking versus flying. Okay, about an hour 45 into your journey. You see overhead a griffin flying back towards the village.
I would like to blow my griffin whistle.
Do you have a griffin whistle?
It's me putting my fingers in my mouth and blowing.
Okay. I'm not sure what sort of check whistling loudly would be.
Probably performance.
Yeah, let's go with performance.
I don't know why I suggested that because my performance is rubbish.
Well, you suggested it, and I'm going to go with it. Actually, while I'm going, I'm going to start drawing up the area Khan's been looking into.
8.
8. You
Can
somewhat...
you make a loud noise, please, minstrel?
I
Could
blow
fire a
my
firebolt up in the air or something.
ocarina really loudly.
Okay, please don't actually do it.
You can send a firebolt up as like a flare or something.
Okay, make a performance check, Minstrel.
That I will do, just for you.
Is that going to have your expertise on it as well? Yeah.
Nah, I don't have expertise in performance. Oh,
Okay, what you get?
13.
13.
Natural
13.
13.
Okay, let's see. Against his passive...
Oh,
No,
no,
he's still not going to notice and continue off.
bloody useless griffin that cost me as much as a cat.
I think you have overestimated the value of cats.
With Puck, does he remember things or is he purely...
He can remember and, I think, relay information back to...
Alright. Be alright anyway.
Yeah, I assume so.
It took, 3 hours to fly there, so...
Okay, this is the area you were in. That is the large wooden seat thing. You are currently hiding to get a good view from there, Khan.
I can
Sure,
communicate with it, but only when it's within 100 feet of me.
Over here.
Huh.
The furthest point away, currently on a raised edge. It all sort of crowns over, so there is a height difference between here and the section outside the green of 35 feet.
Right.
35 feet.
35.
35 feet.
That's a bloody long way.
So I'm going to put the wyverns in.
I think I can wait
Why?
now. I'll be back in a minute.
Also, 2 wyverns are going to have to be represented terribly,
Oh,
because I don't have 4 large pieces, unfortunately.
you haven't got 4 large of anything. Oh.
Well,
Apart from...
no.
No.
Yeah, why would I? Okay, they are currently set there and are currently sleeping. But Khan is the only one who knows that, so it doesn't matter to you two. Okay. After another 2 hours walking back over, you are going to reach... I'm going to speed this up and just say after... We've got to wait for Khan to get back. I won't bother speeding up. You're going to reach the beginning of the hills. The hills themselves seem almost devoid of life. As in, nothing. Not a sound, not a whisper,
Can I
no
roll
animals.
some form of a check to see why?
Nature check, go for it.
And the chair check. Oh no, I'm not proficient in nature.
Oh no.
But I do have an intelligence of 20. 22.
That's pretty good, yeah. You're going to take a wild stab in the dark and assume the wyverns have eaten every living thing that stayed here.
Come back.
I've relayed this
Okay.
information. No signs of giants.
Nothing overt. Khan, as you're now watching, about 3 hours into your watch, a large blue gentleman has shown up and is currently sitting on the broken tree log.
Right,
I
yeah.
now have a special picture. He is going to pick up
Yeah, I
a
think
small golden chalice.
it's up to us to decide whether or not he's a gentleman.
Uh-huh.
All right, the creature is going to pick up a large golden chalice with burning blue flames from somewhere.
Mhm.
And I need a perception check based on hearing, if it makes a difference to your character.
I don't believe so.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think so. I won't bother checking, but I'm pretty sure it's
Gonna
Yeah.
fart.
the same.
14. Okay, you are just going to make him out speaking either to himself or to the wyverns. Fee, fi, fo, fum. God, these villagers are dumb. They rally their farms and protect their farms. While my pets do as their master bids, I sneak in and take their kid.
And that's in common.
Craig,
That- Yes.
can you make a performance check, please?
All right, for the giant. Roll 1d20 plus what's his charisma? 2. And he's not proficient. Oh, he's proficient with it. So plus 5. 23.
Oof.
If
Yeah,
Minstrel was there, he would have tried to write that poem down.
fair enough. Khan can make a history check later to remember it for you. So with that, you're going to see him lift something out of a small bag. You can't make a. Actually, I'll use the same 14 for perception. I won't make you roll again.
Gotcha.
You can't quite make out what it is, but it's definitely something. And you are then going to see him twist his other hand above it and then pour some form of red liquid into the cup, which once again ignites into a spout of blue flame before dropping whatever it was down his mouth. He is now at least 20 feet tall.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay, so about 2 hours later, the rest of the party is going to approach now from the same side you're on, and with passive perceptions, they're not going to see you actually, based on your original stealth check.
Can I see
but-
them?
I'm going to say you can see them coming, yeah. So you'll catch them just as they reach the bottom of the hill. How are you planning to message them?
Am I? Maybe I'll walk slightly down the hill,
Okay, so you're going to head down the hill to meet them. I'll have a stealth check from you for that.
just a little bit of the way down, just
Enough
wipe-
to catch, just enough to catch them before they would be in earshot.
I think stealth's 9. Oh,
Nat 20. Okay, you feel
Ah.
pretty stealthy while you're doing that. You managed to make it down the hill to Minstrel and Pyre, who are just starting to come up it.
hello, hello, hello. I'm waving.
Halt! Who goes there?
Be
At which point, Minstrel and Pyre stealth checks.
be quiet.
Oh, sorry, front door. I'll be back in a second.
No, don't, Craig, please. Every now and then, I touch my nipple, and then my other nipple, and then my other nipple. Wait, what?
Go get me another beer.
No, you're fat.
Shut up! I'm
You
not.
could have at least both rolled while I was gone.
I did.
I know, Pyre didn't.
Although I will relay the information to them once they're back.
Pyre is AFK, clearly.
I'm back.
Again? Okay.
Back.
Could you roll a stealth check for me?
I can indeed. Where are we at the moment?
You and Minster have just reached the bottom of the hill. As a group, you feel pretty stealthy. You
But,
are just coming up over here.
gentlemen, there's wyverns over there and a big, weird blue giant who just drank some potion and then grew a lot.
We have just met the giant, you see. He just took most of the kids.
Well, this is all coming together. But he looks quite formidable and scary, and he looks like he's sitting on some big tree throne.
Looked like a very powerful fellow.
And he
indeed.
just drank something and it made him bigger,
Yes, he has a knowledge of the arcane arts.
quite a bit bigger. And he also recited a poem,
Did he now? My
which
ears
I
perk
will
up.
have to roll for because I don't remember it.
Cool. History check.
Crap at it.
It wasn't long ago. I'll say with advantage.
I'll try again.
If I
Just-
wasn't
just to-
AFK before
Oh,
we
worse.
14. Okay, you're going to remember the vague version of it. Something about fee, fi, fo, fum. Something about villagers
Villages
being.
are dumb and something, 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 something.
You remember the rhyming words only, which is arms, farms, bids, and kids.
I assume It was
A
about
wild giant
those
wizard.
children that went missing, based on my previous knowledge.
I hastily scroll down. Fee fi fo fum. Villages are dumb. I have arms. Do as I bids, and I love kids.
Close enough.
I'm going
And,
to.
if you take my advice, Minstrel, don't recite that in a tavern.
That's an awful poem.
Hey,
One
it's
for my
evil.
private collection, and I tucked a bit of like parchment with that written on into my Stories of Smut or whatever it's called.
Fair enough. Okay. So with that, what are we doing? You've got time to set things up.
Well,
This is going to be tough the way you've decided to do it.
yeah, we have to.
Are there any
be quite
dead bodies
careful here.
around?
There are plenty of animal bones.
Nice. I
But-
can make skeletons out of them. Can't I?
They
Oh,
kind of
geez.
litter the thing. I'm going to check which spell is your dead one?
Dance macabre.
Dance Macabre.
Yeah, that's a new one. You haven't actually used that yet, have you?
If it doesn't specify, I will probably say yes.
Now, gentlemen, I have a cunning plan.
Yes, Baldric. I mean, Minstrel.
Is it by
Now-
chance spelled dance, as in paladin dance?
Myself and Pyre, the first sign of trouble, we bravely disappeared from view, and we did notice he could not see us. So, perhaps, if I cast greater invisibility at level 5, I can turn 2 people invisible. Pyre, are you okay to turn invisible yourself?
Yes, but I have to answer the phone because someone's desperately trying to call me.
Oh, no, that
Okay. Well, while you're doing
macabre thing it just says
corpses,
small or
yeah.
medium corpses.
So I'm going to say he will be able to raise 5, and they will be. I'm going to say it's limited to skeletons only.
Right. Now, Minstrel, is there any way we could perhaps grab a wyvern's attention?
Well,
Polymorph it or something?
Make a nature check as well, by the way, Khan, since you've been watching them for a while.
Alright, yes.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. I forgot about Gorm.
Mm.
Gorm is going to. I need to roll stealth for him as well. Oh no,
Would you
he's being carried by you. He
nature
can't
as well?
push us.
That's 21.
Okay. You're going to realise these are definitely dragonoid creatures, and having shown them to Gorm, you're going to be aware that his particular skills, having spoken with him, are going to be taking effect.
Tio. Well, Gorm,
Yes.
battle
Dragons.
shall be upon us.
Dragon.
Dragonkin to
He
kill.
sounds actively excited.
would you perchance like to be invisible, Khan?
We should try and formulate our plans. There's a lot of stuff going on down there.
I mean, I don't know if the wyverns could see through invisibility, but we know for a fact the gentleman cannot.
But depends how we're going to do this.
Oh
What I want to do.
shit! Actually, I don't know if I can.
We haven't rested.
No,
probably.
greater invisibility. I don't think it works the same as normal invisibility.
I'll check. Hang on.
No, it can't. It can only be cast on 1. Invisibility can be cast on 2 when you
Mhm.
upcast it.
But yeah, you got 1, and it's a 4th level. Do you have 2 4th level spots left? I know concentration. You'd only be able to do 1 anyway.
Yeah, I know normal invisibility. If you cast it and you updo it, you can do another person, but greater invisibility you can't.
Well, I'm quite stealthy, so maybe I could get away with it. But if all else fails, I'll run and lead them away, whatever chases me. Maybe I can try and lose them. Set up traps. Some wooden stakes and stuff. Plus, I do have a spell, which is my cordon of arrows. I can set up traps as well. The cost of mere 4 arrows.
Do we want to take a quick... Anyone who needs to get a drink, run to the bathroom while Pi is taking his phone break.
I'm
Aye.
going to have to be in and out for a little bit because my dad's having a panic.
Okay. Do we want... How long do you reckon it'll be? Do you want to take a proper break? Or...
I've got no idea.
Okay.
Absolutely no idea. Just carry on for a bit and then I might have to go again.
The next thing is combat, so we shall... So what's the plan at the moment, guys?
Well,
There isn't one.
yeah.
I mean, there's 3 of us and there's 4 wyverns and there's a giant wizard.
Yeah.
I don't think we can do this.
And, I mean, Minstrel and I can conjure some beasts, and you can raise the dead.
Can I raise the dead?
Yeah, we could. They're just small or medium corpses, it says, for that Dance Macabre thing.
Cast it and summon 5.
Yeah.
I guess there'll be beasts, or whatever was there.
I'm going to say they'll form into somewhat unusual skeletons, but they'll still be skeletons, as standard.
So we could get like an army of tar pit minions and then I guess
small
hit
army.
with everything we got. What have I got that actually does damage though?
And I do
Oh.
have Gorm that will do a fair bit of damage to those wyverns.
All I've got is fireball and flaming sphere, as long as they're not resistant to fire.
But for the moment, for the purposes of this, I'll say I've got Gorm drawn in my hand.
Okay.
Just
As
so-
time passes by, whilst you're doing this, you are going to notice 2 wyverns have begun to rouse themselves and are looking like they're about to leave.
Perfect.
As in, they need to get food. It wasn't their turn to go to the village.
Perhaps we could take advantage of this.
I'm going to say, just for sake of ease, so I'm just using the big pieces. About 5 minutes later, those 2 leave. However, during this time, you have seen the large blue creature, because I don't think you have its name yet, eat another child.
Well, I suggest we attack.
Yeah,
There's
we
nothing
need
else
to-
we can do.
We need to get in there. We need to stop those.
Where
children.
where are we? We're in that corner, aren't we?
You're
Yeah.
over here. I'll bring you up to the thing so you are watching, essentially.
I mean, I can
Okay.
hit anything from here, so it's what you
Yeah.
guys want or you want to do. In the
I
meantime,
am going to conjure animals.
Okay, what are you summoning?
I will tell you in 2 seconds. Beasts by CR.
I
Also,
will
I
summon
need you to
the-
remove swarms from those lists because you can't summon those with contra animals.
That's not what I wanted to look at. Beasts by CR. Don John, there you are. Types, beast.
If you can you bring up a chart of 2s?
Yeah, give me 2 secs.
I did say
I actually
session.
cannot remove swarms from a list, Craig, so you'll just have to.
That was
I
in
have
one of the.
returned.
Fair enough. They're just prepping. Is there anything you want to cast as an opener?
No, because that giant thing did eat another child, so we're going to have to go in.
I mean, I don't really care.
Okay, so you're just going to do
Much.
whatever. How many quarters do you
I don't care
summon?
about children being eaten.
Oh, okay.
Summon, conjure, animals. Ah, fuck's sake. Quarter. Was that quarter?
How
Yeah.
many tokens have you
You've
got?
got
8.
water up.
8.
Eight.
Jesus Christ. I have token, thankfully, because.
I'm
Yeah.
only going to summon 1, 2, so that's fine.
Okay. So if you,
Do you want a list of 2s?
If you don't
yeah,
mind.
actually, I'll save the list so I've got it. Once you put it up.
6, 7, 8.
Actually, if we pin these,
Yeah, I'll.
then
Okay.
You're
And I
gonna
need
keep
another
these.
large token for your 2. So your 2 will be represented by number 17.
I
You'll
think
work that out.
if we take out the swarm, it's 10. I think 2, 4, 6.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's 12.
No, Plessia.
Mm.
1, 2,
It's 11.
3, 4, 5. And the Hunter Shark. 10.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. So roll a d10 for Khan. You get 4. Okay, so you summoned a giant boar, Khan. And for Minstrel, taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. No, not 17. That thing. 17, 18, 19, 20.
With Dance Macabre,
21,
it says I can
22,
decide
23, 24. Okay, so 24. You would be able to. I'm going to say there's no flesh left on them to make zombies
Okay.
from normal, just for reasonable reasons.
What is
Oh,
it?
well.
Before we start,
Oh, bollocks. I misspaced.
can I get away with casting? Uh,
There you go. You got 23.
Velociraptors it is. Okay. And what did you want to cast, player?
I'd like to cast Mage Armor.
Okay. You have time for that. That doesn't make anything he's going to see.
Which is not concentration, right? No.
I don't think so, no.
No. And I would also like to. I might as well put a fireball into Loach because I forgot to do it before.
Okay. So, anything else for anyone? Just let me get the... Okay, giant boar and velociraptor stat blocks up quickly, because...
Giant balls aren't too bad, but
No, I'll say that's more something I'm going to run into.
I'm mostly using it as 42 extra hit points.
Fair enough.
So,
Velociraptor stat block, there we go. Oh, for God's sake, why does it do this? Okay, that's fine, and that's fine. Okay. So, the giant boar has 42, the velociraptor, that's not right. That's not the standard one, because if they had that many hit points, it wouldn't be.
What are you seeing for hit points?
I saw 65.
It's 14.
It's 10.
Oh,
yeah, 10.
6,
13
Wiki.
armor.
2.
Oh, my-
why are
13
they all
armor,
so
10 hit
fucking
points.
different?
I'm on
It's
5
one.
e-tools.
I've got the one from Volo's Guide to Monsters up. Which one's yours from?
Well, that one I was on was
I've got that one.
Wiki. 5e tools is the
That
other
one.
one I've just looked at, which is hit
That's
points
fine.
10.
Yeah.
Shall
Yeah.
we just
13 armor.
say that,
Hit points 10. It's fine.
Mm.
So this.
let's just say that they start with 0 hit points and die as soon as you summon them, just to be fair.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
No.
and 17. It's going to have to be over here. It's a giant ball, and 5 skeletons, which I assume appear where the corpses are if you're using Dance Macabre.
I would imagine so.
So they'll be dotted down the thing. So after you cast that, that'll be the start of combat. If everyone's happy.
Yep, so I've cast. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm all
think so.
prepared, so we're all going to do those
Okay.
at the same time.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay.
Are those
So
my
if-
boys?
Those are your boys. Numbers 1 through 5, because skeletons. I don't think anything else is going to last particularly long.
Where are my velociraptors?
Over here. I didn't have as much space as I thought I
Oh.
did.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, we'll have initiative rolls, which is going to be me rolling for a fucking year.
No, because you roll just a one.
No, it's one for the
For the
raptors.
Velociraptors, yeah. No.
I assume it's 1 for the undead as well.
I'm going to go with it. So the Velociraptors come out with a 14, which is 16.
Oh,
And then we'll do the boars, which come out with amazingly 17, which is 17. And it's-
by the way, the velociraptors, their instruction is to attack the big boy.
okay, so they're after the big guy.
My boar is just going to be to protect me, I think.
Okay.
Skeletons
The
is gonna be-
skeletons get a 6.
they're gonna say, I'm gonna say, attack the nearest enemy.
Okay. So skeletons are going in between Pyre and Minstrel. Khan is going there. Let's roll for the 2 wyverns.
No.
Nat 20 and a 17, which
Fuck.
their stat block is high. Oh, actually, no, 17 is just 17. They're flat. So 20 and 17, and for the blue boy gets a 2, so he's going last.
The extra actions
Yeah.
apply to the beasts and stuff for nat 20s.
No, I'm going to say they're not going to get a bonus rounding because you're surprising them.
Phew.
Just to be kind, because
Yeah.
this could go very badly.
I
could
mean,
take out
why
a
would
lot
they
of
get a
raptors.
bonus round when a bunch of
Mm.
velociraptors and boars and skeletons have just
Skeletons.
appeared
Like,
around?
yeah, as soon as the
Yeah.
round starts, as soon as combat starts, they're ready, I suppose.
Yeah, that's a hell of a thing. Okay, so it's going to be Wyvern 1, Khan, Wyvern 2, Giant Boar, then the VR Raptors, then Minstrel, then Skelly Boys, then Pyre, and finally the big boy. Okay, so starting off with the Wyvern, who I'm going to say is this one.
Okay.
He is going to. Well, I needed his stat block up first. Not even have to move, and he's going to swing his tail towards one of the skeletons. And he's going
I
to hit
hope
the
you
skeleton.
miss. Oh,
Well, actually, skeletons, I think, are going to do remarkably well in this fight. Because if I remember correctly, they're immune to poison.
Ooh, need the help.
they are.
They are, yeah. So he's not going to take any poison damage from that. He's just going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh no, piercing damage, I stand corrected.
Penising damage.
And are skeletons vulnerable to bludgeoning out of interest? Yes,
They
they
are.
are. I need to remember that.
Oh,
I'd imagine piercing is probably not that great because it
Piercing makes no difference. But
gets through a rib between them.
as the creature launches spines from its tail towards the first skeleton and deals damage. And it can now make a bite attack, which has the same range. So it's going to bite against another one. And is going to hit with that for attack. And
What's
is
the
going
range
to
on the bikes that might lead us to
10 foot.
how big they are. So yeah, it must be that.
They've got a long neck. Don't make jokes. And that's going to deal a total of 13. So it's going to kill one skeleton with a bite. Okay. So with that, we now come to Khan's turn.
no, you can't.
Right. I might need Gorm's damage again, but I think for the moment, I'm going to use my bonus. I think actually I'm going to need to check the range of the Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark, you'll be way in range, don't worry. Don't forget the green area is up 35 feet.
Yeah. I think.
And you did not address that before the fight, so good luck.
Oh yeah. Hunter's Mark is 90 feet. Yeah, if I can reach the furthest wyvern with that, I would.
Let's have a look. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 25, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Yeah, you can get all the way over to there.
Alright. I think I'll use
So-
Hunter's Mark on that one
Mm-hmm.
for now. And I will knock 2 arrows and loose them over to him.
Okay, make your attack roll.
So copy and paste my stuff again. Damn it. I'm going to do. I get an advantage as well.
No, this is the one that's already attacked.
Oh, yeah, that's done it in there.
Yeah.
That makes it a bit easier. And that's both the attacks.
Okay, so 30 and 24 both hit, unsurprisingly.
Oh,
Roll for damage.
no. Oh, wait, this is Khan.
Yes,
Yeah.
it can't.
Well, I never said you can't.
10 plus 1d6.
25 total.
Shit
Okay.
rolls.
So with that, hang on.
I
You
might-
hunted marked it. You need to do the d6 again.
I did. I added the d6 in.
You added 1. You need to do 2. Remember, you hit it twice.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Hunter's mark is per hit. So I'll let you add that on.
Yeah.
More, 27. Okay. Still. Damage is damage.
Then I want to
Minstrel.
perhaps,
It looks a little pissed.
How?
perhaps move my way down. Try and climb down.
Do you want to try and get into the hollow? Your choice: acrobatics or athletics. Climbing for athletics, unless you have a natural climbing speed.
I don't
Acrobatics if you want to jump.
think athletics is my best choice, as I'm stronger.
So you want to try to climb
Only
down.
only a 1 extra, but every little helps.
Mathematics.
Okay. So you can move down 15 feet, but you're going to be on the wall until your next turn's movement.
Righto.
So I'm going to put you half and half. This does mean
Okay.
attacks against you will have advantage.
And that will be the
Okay.
ball moving with me as he's defending when his turn comes up.
He's going to try. He's got to get down for Cliff.
Cliff.
Well, you're up 35 feet. This is a hollow in the top of a hill. Okay, so with that, we now come to Wyvern 2's turn, who is going to
Die.
move forward 5 feet and use his
No.
long neck to take a bite at the skeleton. And I'm just going to make it. Oh, he's going to come right up to it, actually, and make a bite and a claw attack because he's not going to bother using the stinger.
Oh.
That's 2 hits and 1 dead skeleton, just by minimum rolls.
Why didn't he use the stinger?
He didn't need to, and he can move further that way. Okay, next turn is the giant boar, who can't climb down, so is going to have to make an acrobatics check,
Makes sense to me.
and is going to jump off the cliff to try and get
I'm
down
going to
to where
cast
you are.
Featherfall as a reaction.
Okay, I need to double check what speed Featherfall slows him to.
Oh, wait, actually, let me just check if it's concentration. I don't think it is.
It's not 1 minute. 60 feet per round. So as he jumps off, he spends his entire turn drifting down to the floor.
Saved.
So he is now down.
He's dead.
Nope, he's fine. Doesn't take any damage actually, and he's
Oh,
going
he's
to.
down.
Yeah, he's down. Oh no, sorry.
Down to party.
Down to the thing. The Velociraptors are also going to have to make an acrobatics check to jump off, because they don't have a natural climb speed either, and have short arms.
They have wings.
Simon! Can we all promise to blame Simon after this?
If we're still alive to do it.
We can blame
6,
Simon.
7, 8. Okay. So with that, 2 of them are going to manage to land without taking any damage.
Yeah.
The other 6, I'm going to roll damage for.
Oh.
Maybe a few broken legs.
You're going to have a few deaths. They took 3d6 damage.
There's a point. Has D&D updated to include feathered dinosaurs yet?
I'm going to say yes, but the feathers aren't going to slow them down. They're decorative.
Yeah, not
So
made
you,
flying.
so you have 1 death,
They're the precursors.
1
to birds,
looking
not-
pretty bad. So you can come down. 2 deaths,
Oh, yippee.
3 deaths,
Oh.
Fucking
4
country.
deaths,
That's half of them already.
Bullshit skill.
and another one looking pretty bad, but not looking too bad.
Yay, they might be able to get an
So you've
attack.
actually got 4 of them down. isn't bad considering you basically told them to jump off a cliff.
Did you?
I'm going to cast Conjure Animals. No, I didn't. I'm going to cast Conjure Animals.
And they can all
there
get
again.
into attack range because they're quite quick.
Oh, that's the bit I don't understand, because why have they spawned on me?
They spawn near you. That's the rule with Conjure Animals. So down the cliff is not near you if it's 35 feet down.
They spawn on unoccupied spaces I can see within range.
What's the range?
60 feet.
So within 60 feet, yeah, 35 foot down. They would have all spawned at the bottom of the cliff, but it doesn't say you can control where you cast it.
No, but common sense.
Well, I mean, it made more sense to have them near you, I suppose, in that instance, seeing as it was down. But... That depends if you can see the bottom of the cliff, technically, from where you're standing.
Yeah, he was the back of the group, so I'm going to say no. So they just showed up on the hillside.
Technically.
Okay, so we've got 4 attacks from them coming to the Wyvern.
Wait, the Wyvern?
Yeah, they're attacking the Wyvern because that's the only one they can get to this round.
Okay.
And they're actually going to get 4 hits on it. Oh, crap, they all get 2 attacks each. Do that again, so we've got 4 attacks for the bite to go through. I can roll that one in a minute. And 4 hits for the claws as well.
Nice.
What's the clause?
They must attack.
Yes. They're going to.
Claws.
2, 4, 10, 13. So that's 21 from the bite attack. And 4d4s. 4, 8, 11, 12, plus 8. Total of 41 points of damage.
Although if they did all run past the Wyvern to get to the blue man, then they're all going to take attacks of opportunity anyway.
No, 1 attack of opportunity per round, don't forget.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You get 1 reaction.
You'd probably lose another one.
But they're going to attack the one they can get to in range. Okay, next up we have Minstrel. Then the skeletons, then Pyre.
Drill!
I am... going to do sweet fuck all.
Just going to stay there?
Shoot him.
Yeah.
So you're going to shoot the bow?
No, I'm going to hold my turn.
Okay. The skeletons are going to swarm into the nearest enemy. Which looks something like that. And make their attacks. So 2 against the big boy. That's 1 hit. 4 points of damage.
Yay.
And against the Wyvern, natural 20.
Yay.
Nice.
Which is also max damage. That's 12 plus the modifier. So 14.
Smash.
Maxwell Damage.
It's only got about 100 left.
Okay. Pyre, your turn.
I reckon I can hit those. Are there only 2 wyverns now?
Oh, yeah, while you were gone, 2 of them left.
Oh, that's convenient.
Flew away.
I can hit 2 of those wyverns with a fireball without hitting anything else, I reckon.
Four. You would catch, to get both of them, always 1 raptor.
Is that raptor injured?
It is one of the injured ones.
Alright, I'm going to fire fireball.
Okay.
Twice.
Twice, okay. Start making throws. I'm not going to roll for the raptor because it's dead. We have a 14 and a 3.
They both failed.
Okay, so the wyverns both fail. Roll for damage for the first one. And then I'll do the second one. 14 and a 1.
They both pass.
Really?
No.
What's that
Take
say?
all of that damage then.
So 55. So that is Wyvern 1 downed. And that raptor.
Oh no.
I used my 6 seconds of chat to say, sorry, Minstrel. Had to be done.
Help.
Okay, Minstrel,
Help.
it's your turn or the big boy's turn.
Okay. Which one am I? Which token?
Over here.
Is there a safe way down the cliff?
Climbing or jumping, you could try.
Is there a way around the cliff?
No, it's sort of a caved-in hollow inside the hill.
Okay.
You could move around it at will, so you could move wherever you wanted.
I'm gonna try and climb carefully down the cliff.
You could teleport
Make a
halfway down the
athletics check.
cliff. You could teleport halfway down the cliff.
Sounds
And then
athletics or
Fall the
acrobatics.
rest of the distance.
It's only another 15 feet. It's only 35 foot down.
Plus 3.
16. Okay. With that, you're going to be able to move down the cliff at half speed, so you can move yourself down 15 feet.
Yippee.
Okay.
Bonus action. I'm gonna teleport the rest of the way.
Okay. You now land there. You are now at the bottom of the cliff.
And I've still
Standing
got an
by a
action,
giant
don't I?
You still have your action, yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna conjure animals.
Again? Okay.
Yeah.
What are you conjuring this time?
Velociraptors. I'm gonna get 8 more of whatever.
Oh god, why 8? Every time 8!
Because it's the best option. It's lots of targets.
8 giant Spider-Man.
Yeah, but there are lots of targets they can kill in that one
It
go.
depends what... Alright. Spawn whatever you like. Put the... I will roll the thing again. Exclamation point, roll 1d24.
Goodbye, chickens.
17. Let's go back up to the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I've gone way too far. 17 I wanted.
Yeah.
1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think Hadrosaurus is out because I think that's water-based, but I'm not sure. I will have to double-check that.
Yeah, I actually don't know what one of them is. Hadrosaurus.
Oh no! It is a regular dinosaur. Yep.
It looks like a herbivore kind of thing.
I'm also not doing that because I don't have enough tokens, so we're going to the next one.
Oh, come
Or
on. He
foxes.
got 8
So
dinosaurs.
he had 8 dinosaurs. He killed half of them. So you're getting giant wolf spiders instead.
Okay,
Oh,
and here's an idea. I mean,
Yeah.
it's up to you if you do it. Can you roll a dice just on the map, and if it's within 60 feet, place them there? Or are you just going to put them on me?
Put them on you, but you want, I can...
Yeah, just throw a dice, and as long as it's within 60 feet, I'm happy with
Alright, I'm going to go with a 20. That's not within 60 feet. Let's try that again. Damn it!
Come on, Craig.
Fuck it, where are all my d20s?
What are you doing now?
Pick one.
The yellow one.
I just dropped them all on there.
Yeah, I can only see 2.
Yep, the rest of them went flying, which is what I was trying to get to do every other time, but it didn't. Okay, so they're all going to spawn over here, actually further away.
But on the ground.
On the ground.
They can climb anyway.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no,
they're
spiders,
Spiders. Yeah.
spiders. Yeah.
They can climb 40 feet, so they could climb the whole thing.
7, 8. Yeah. Okay.
Where were they at the start of the round? And their instruction is to rush the big boy, of course.
Okay. Let's roll their initiative in.
Oh, yeah.
Spider.
Best mark that as another contra animal's use.
Another
Yep.
another notch.
Velociraptors, and these guys will be taking that position again. So, SP for spiders. Okay. So, we now come to the big boy's turn. Who's now I need to keep changing the freaking sheet. I hate these spells.
Spells.
All I spend my time doing is going between stat block to stat block. So he is going to start by
Have you got counterspell?
Yeah.
instantly regenerating 10 hit points. As the small amount of wounds he's received from the skeleton appear to close. And he is going to... change shape into... Oh no, never mind, that's not what I thought it was. He's going to take a sip from his chalice and jump off his wooden throne and is going to transform himself. Because he can.
Cool.
I need to double check the
Counterspell?
rules. You can counterspell it if you want to try.
Counterspell.
I mean, I can only go up to level 3.
Okay. So who's casting counterspell? Didn't you already? Hang on, Pi. You can't do anything. You already used your reaction this turn.
Did I?
Feather fall on the ball.
Yeah.
Doing
Oh god, that was such a long time ago.
counterspell at level 5.
At level 5. Okay, you are still going to have to roll. What's the check again for counterspell? I will find it. Counterspell.
Let me know what roll you need.
Won't.
Okay, so roll a d20.
Flat.
Flat. And you cast it at level... What was it, 4th?
5.
Level 5. Okay, so add 2 to that, so you get 17. You still fail to counter this spell.
Hooray!
If you're a worrying idea.
That's high level.
And he is going to turn into...
Chinaman's wife.
a cloud giant.
Oh, I bloody knew it as well. I knew that was going to happen. I was looking at the Cloud Giant page.
And he is now going to hurl a rock directly for... Well, you did just try to counter his spell, so yeah, thanks. Let's go with that.
Both in range.
Actually, no, he gets advantage against Khan, so he's going to throw it against Khan, who's on the wall.
That makes
But
sense.
he can't.
So with that, he is going to get a total of 27.
Yeah. Hit.
Okay. So, for starters, you're going to fall off the wall, unfortunately, as the rock hits you.
Of course. Yeah.
Which, yeah, seems reasonable to me.
Yeah.
Of course,
So you
fucking
take...
of course.
I expected that.
From that, you take 3 points of falling damage. It's not actually that bad.
No.
You only had another 20 feet to go. And from the rock, you are... Where are my d10s?
I'm expecting more from that one.
10, 13, 23. 23 points of damage.
Cut in words that damage.
Right.
Oh
Okay.
no, I can't. I've used a reaction.
You've used your reaction, yeah.
Yeah. That doesn't matter. I'm still at 53. So.
I caught myself, you see.
Well done.
Mm.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Oh, who went? Oh, we lost the other
Oh,
bot.
well.
Well, we've still got the main one. That's fine. If that
Fine,
one goes in a
break.
second, let me know.
He lost
Okay,
it.
so you take that one, and okay, so that's all he can do this turn. Actually, he doesn't care about an attack of opportunity. He's just going to march forward towards you guys.
So I am on the floor now, at least.
50. You are on the floor now. Yeah, you're now down here.
Does that mean I get
20.
twatax?
Yep, attack of opportunity from the skeleton is going to miss.
Two skeletons.
2 skeletons. Let's try again.
Yeah.
Twatax.
That's going to hit this time
One
and
attack.
deal 6
twatax.
points.
He's dead.
No,
He's dead. We've already got him.
he is going to move directly up to the spiders.
Oh.
Oh, man. I have to run round him now.
He's yeah, not very pleased looking with you guys as he strokes his long white puffy beard.
Oh, the annoying thing about being a wizard is I'm looking at all these spells that'd be so useful right now.
But none of them you have prepared. Okay, So Wyvern 1 is dead. So we come back to Khan.
I'm gonna run the risk of dashing past Mr. Giant
Okay. He is going to make his attack of opportunity against you.
at disadvantage still. Though.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay. So that's 60 feet. That's your full move, isn't it? I assumed you were going for the Wyvern.
Yeah.
Okay, with disadvantage, he gets a 19.
I'm going
Oh,
to say
miss.
he gets us.
That's a miss.
I'm not going to say anything.
20
Okay.
armor plus.
You also have to call that before I say what they are, Ozzy.
Oh.
Yeah,
When I said he's going to make an attack of opportunity, that's when you have to call it. Okay, so 19 is a miss, so the Morning Star goes directly over your head.
Yes.
And your turn still? Yep, go ahead.
We'll use Gorm.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I'm going to attack with him. My extra attacks, I think, still apply.
Yeah, but there's another one next to him. You still get multi-attack.
Yeah.
Provided your proficiency.
I'm going to multi him. Yeah, I'm martial proficient.
Yeah, so that's fine.
2d20 plus. Different way.
One hit.
Oh, yay! And it's against a dragon.
Mm-hmm. So you roll the thunder as the 5.
I do run my normal damage for it.
Mm-hmm.
1d10 or d8.
D8 unless you're holding it two-handed.
And so yeah, I think I am. I think I will.
Okay, so that is 1d10 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, I can't remember what strength was.
2, I think.
2, yeah. My d10, just getting that out.
Yep, and then
5d8.
6. Do d8, yeah.
Yeah.
He's quite a powerful artifact.
Ooh.
Okay, and that is going to roast Wyvern 2.
Kablam!
Yes. Okay. So, with that, anything else for your turn? You can still move your Hunter's Mark if you want to.
I can.
Just as a reminder.
I will to Mr. Giant Man.
Fair enough. Okay. Next, that's Wyvern 2 gone. So the giant boar, who's supposed to be defending you,
What a bore.
is going to 40 feet. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Position himself here, blocking the path between you and the giant.
That makes sense to me.
Good
Yep.
boy.
Happy with that.
Making an attack roll and missing. But that's fine. Okay,
That's
spiders.
his job. That's fine.
Spiders. Okay. Are going to, I suppose, surround and swarm attack. Just move him to there so I can move those ones there. You get the idea. He's currently surrounded by the boars and the spiders.
Bore.
Okay, so 8 attacks against him. Miss. 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 Hit. Hit. Miss. Oh no, hit, sorry. With the plus. Okay, so from the giant I now need 3 con saving throws.
Only 3.
Well, only 3 of them hit him,
No.
which he gets plus 6 to. So unless I roll below a 5, they aren't taking effect. 2 take effect! Fascinating. As 3 spiders bite into him, and he also takes. So we start with the regular damage. This is why I hate these conjure animal spells. So
I love them.
10 points from the biting. Then I'm going to need most of my d6s for this. 10.
Might as well go again,
18.
Carl. We don't need you.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Into that much. Then finally, now is he
Alrighty.
Save poison, but nope, that's not relevant to this fight at the moment. Okay. So with that, we come to Minstrel. Your turn.
Hello. I
Be
cast.
aware at this point, this
No,
guy is
don't.
tall enough to be standing outside of the dome. So he's actually above the line.
Damn.
I
Cloud giants are big.
am going to do so much damage to him.
No,
To start with, I'm going to point at him and cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay, so that's a wisdom throw, I believe.
Fuck, it's been a long time since I've used this.
Doesn't
Oh.
matter, he got a nat 1.
Oh no, I'll stick with it. I'll still do it. Blah blah blah. Wisdom saving throw.
So he got a nat 1, so you can roll damage.
Roll 1d4 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's more than that.
2.
It's
Yeah, because it's a cantrip.
3. No, 2.
Yeah, it's next level you got to 3. 8. Okay, taking that off. Okay.
And I also think in my head, really shouldn't have wasted an action on doing that. And I'm going to give nothing to anyone.
Oh, that's a good point. I need to roll for those. Okay.
I love the way you have to specify that. And
Yeah,
to give nothing to anyone.
fair enough. Okay, next we come to the remaining skeletons.
Go on, boys.
1 can get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 can get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 can get there. So those two are going to have to try and short bow him, and one of them's going to have to attack with the thing. 1 hit with a short sword. Okay, take that off his health. And rolling again. Something you don't need to know about. No, that's fine. Okay. So, with that, Pyre, your turn.
I'm going to. Well, I've got a spell called Enlarge Reduce, which I
Interesting.
never used before, so I don't have it prepared. Instead, what I'm going to do is cast Scorching Raymond
Okay, so
at
make your
level
ranged attack roll.
4. So I need to make 5 attack rolls for
Fair
5
enough.
Scorching Rays with a +8 to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can I can do this.
We do 5 space and then whatever dice was it? Yeah.
4 hits.
4
Nice.
hits.
4 hits.
Nice.
Big guy, not hard to miss.
Although to be fair, that actually, even with 4 hits, 2d6 per, so it's still the same as a fireball, even with 4 hits.
Yeah, but you only hit one guy and don't kill everything else. 18. Okay. So, with that,
There goes a level 4 spell slot.
okay, he is going to lose his concentration at last and turn back into a blue
Giant.
boy. He's still pretty big, but he's not as big as he was. He has lost his ability to turn to a cloud giant.
Right, now I've taken my turn. I'm going to go. I just want to
Okay.
say that if something happens to me while I'm gone, if I fall off the cliff, I cast Featherfall. And if I
Okay.
get attacked, I roll a 6.
Okay,
But I'm sure I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
okay. So, he is going to cast... Fuck me, he's in real trouble here. Oh yeah, regenerates 10 hit points. And going to use his... glaive, I believe, to make 2 attacks against the spiders to begin with.
Which spider?
The 2 directly in front of him here.
Can you call them by their names?
I don't know their names.
Simon and Samuel.
Well, they're both dead.
Oh. Simon! Samuel!
So if you want to name all the other ones, it's just a fair warning, this could go badly.
Sarah,
Die in one hit.
uh,
No, don't name one after your mum.
the sausages, Samson.
Okay. And he's going to use his movement
Oh shit, son.
to move 30 feet directly up in the air.
Whoa.
So he's going to take attack opportunity from everything in the valley to try and give you guys a chance before I start really hurting people with this.
Bring
Uh,
it on.
2 hits.
I
damage.
cast Magic Shell.
Is that a reaction?
It's
Do you
not.
even
a
have
spell.
it? It's a anti-magic shell. That's a Death Knight thing, isn't it?
No, it's
I'm
still on
thinking Divinity.
Oh.
Fair enough. Okay, so with that we come back to Khan.
Oh.
Remembering he is currently 30 feet in the air, so I will put some tokens under him to
So I will
illustrate.
shoot at him, I think.
Okay, go for it.
Craig,
can
you
see-
realise we're looking at it top down?
I know,
Yeah,
but you can
I-
certainly see how that changes it.
I can actually see, there's a different
Yeah,
shadow.
You get a
on the,
shadow off it.
yeah, that does make sense. 2 1d20.
Ooh.
Both hits.
Nice roll. So 2d8 plus 14 plus 2d6. And if he can move, then he moves with the bow. But
He's too big to be moved.
quite big, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 28.
Okay. Oh,
Quite a big
sorry.
chunk
My
of damage.
maths went wrong. That much.
Craig's going to one-shot us. He's casting Explodey.
Okay, next is
I'm gonna
the...
run. Actually, I'm going to dash again. South, just above.
There?
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
Okay, so next is the giant boar's turn, who can now do nothing because he's currently flying. Then is the spider's turn, who can currently do nothing because he's currently flying. Minstrel, your turn.
Why are they flying?
You don't know what creature it is yet. The big blue boy can fly.
Yeah, he just jumped up in the air.
I'm
30 feet.
gonna. I'm thinking I'm gonna dimension door and go way west.
Over to here.
No, not up the cliff. I still want to be down.
Okay, so just before it.
Yeah, bit south. South. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
And then I'm going to, with my bonus action, give Pyre a D8 bardic inspiration. I go down my ocarina.
Zoidberg?
Yeah, apparently so. Next is the skeletons, 3 of whom are still alive. No hits from the short bows, unfortunately.
Aw.
Next is Pyre. He is currently 30 feet in the air, currently at about eye level with you.
He's currently muted, so I don't know if he's there.
Oh, bother. He did say you might have to go again.
Mm.
What's he likely to do?
What can he do if he's got quite a few ranged?
Yeah, I'm trying. I know some of his spells, but I don't know what spell slots he has left.
Burn them all.
That's his classic. I know he burned 2 fireball spells already, so I don't think he'd do that.
He did 1 loach and then 1 actual fireball.
Yeah,
Didn't he?
but he put that one in Loach before the fight started.
He's typing. Yeah.
Oh, 2 seconds. Okay, I'm going to have another quick bite.
Don't bite anything.
Bite
Shut up.
the giant. I'm going to kill him. Kill him. Yeah,
Lovely.
you poor children.
You've eaten about 3 you've seen.
Ah. How many more has he got? Like 6 or something? Did he take 9 or something?
He took 11,
Oh,
so he's
yeah.
got 8 more.
Mm. Where are they? They're still on him, like in the bag or whatever he had.
No, they're actually in the bag by the chair.
Ah.
Remember, you have to get them out of this as well, because they're in a hole.
Just have a new order for my boar, is all. But I can't use that yet. Is there a bonus to order my boar, or is he just a given?
It's a bonus action to
100.
change its command.
Yeah,
I think.
cool. That's fine.
Reasons Simon harassed that passing barmaid.
He did harass and hassle. He harassled.
It's a silly word.
I love that. Look at us sorting a bit of Fry and Laurie. Don't
I
harass
am
me.
going to buy you
Yes.
one large Domino's cookie.
Oh, I do love their cookies actually.
Pizza today, and I feel like shit.
You will do. Right, this
Oh
is about
my
2
God.
hours in.
Oh my God, what's happened?
Oh, a giant Pepsi bottle is up to.
Oh, sorry. I was about to pour myself a drink. I stopped to say something about cookies.
What kind of spell is that? Is he just going to flood this entire like?
No, it's a
Yeah.
darker spell.
Sorry, I
The nuke. That's right.
keep like family stuff
Yeah.
going
That's
No,
all right.
on. Right. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right. Have I still got Skelly Bobs left?
3 of them, yeah.
Can they currently do anything?
They tried to attack him with short bows but failed.
Oh, they've got bows. Nice.
No, they come with short bows.
They missed.
All right. I guess I'm going to cast.
He is currently up in the air, so fireball wouldn't hit the people on the floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fireball.
If you wanted to use fireball.
Yeah, I'll do fireball,
Yeah, if it's a 20-foot.
and
Yeah,
I'll do
20
fireball.
foot thing. He's 30 foot up.
Yeah,
so-
fireball at level 3.
Fireball level 3. Okay. He gets a 15 for save.
That's a fail.
Fail, so he takes full damage.
What is my? Yeah, mine's 18.
Fair. You are quite high level now.
High,
8d6, isn't it?
Mm.
25.
Nice.
Okay. So 25 off.
No
Okay, we now come to his turn.
Wait, is it like Baldur's Gate? Can I now take the hide action?
No, because you're not a rogue. But if you were a rogue, you could.
Or a level 10 ranger.
Or a goblin, actually.
Level 10 rangers can hide in their surroundings.
Fair. Does it say it has a bonus action, though?
I'm not sure. I'm going to check actually.
It'll be on there somewhere. Okay. He is going to fly diagonally down and land here.
Yes.
Hmm.
Cast Cone of Cold, centered towards Pyre.
Counter spell?
Okay. Make a roll, because you're going to need to.
What roll do I make?
Roll a flat 20. Unfortunately, the spell is still going to affect.
Right. So I've got 4 charges left of my wand.
Okay. So, 5, 10,
I know, it's level 10. I can
15.
hide in plain sight.
20. Or if I just count diagonally. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, you're in range of Cone of Cold, unfortunately, Ozzy.
Oh.
So, I need a...
Con saving throw.
Yes, well done. That is a huge range on that spell.
Hmm.
A 60-foot cone is massive.
Dear.
Yeah, that's like everything in that
In the
direction.
map, yeah.
Yeah.
Christ.
Jeez. He's going to hit everything.
He's going to hit everything there, so I'm going to start rolling con saves.
Oh, they're pretty much dead, aren't they?
No,
I think your boar might survive.
Yay!
Spiders have got this. They're all going to get nat 20s.
12. Oh, that's
12.
a 50-50.
12. 12 is a fail.
I'm going to re-roll it.
Okay. It's also a fail.
That's got to be a pass, surely, if 12's a fail.
We have 2 successes. 3 successes. So I'm going to say 3 of the spiders are taking half damage.
Yeah, that's still.
I am-
I mean, they're still dead.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
How many
Can't be that much.
hit points I have? Like 11 or something? 10, 12?
Yeah,
8,
not much.
15,
Oh, yeah.
22, 28,
Oh, they did.
36,
Nah, I reckon they've got it.
40.
Already
And
dead at half.
I need to roll 2 more d8 yet. I don't have 8 out here.
They're dead at half
Oh.
damage after like 3 rolls.
Okay, 46 points of damage to all the fails, and half damage to the 3 spiders who passed.
Oh shit!
That's
They
fair.
are gone. That is a wipe of the field.
How many hit points does Pyre have?
I've got enough. Just.
Right, that was going to be an instant kill then.
Thankfully, I think he put a few points in con,
Hmm.
unlike a crazy warlock we know. Stop. He's back on the right piles. Okay. And with that, that's the end of his go, thankfully for you. Actually, unless darkness is a bonus. No, it's an action. Okay, yep, that is the end of his go. So with that, we come back to Khan.
I am going to conjure
Okay.
animals again.
Okay, what are you summoning this time?
It's just a CR2.
CR2, okay.
I want it in front of me, preferably. So as
Okay.
close as you want it.
So did you save the list so I don't have to scroll back?
It is.
I'll find it.
I'll paste it. Copy
Thank you.
image.
Yeah. I'm going to open that link.
Got an Allosaurus. Polar bear. Get a polar bear.
Okay, so just roll. Sorry, do it in the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll a d10 for me, Matt.
Aye. A D10. Roll 1d10.
It's typing 8.
Ah,
So 2 from the bottom, you summon Quetzalcoatlus. Which, as it's huge, will have to be represented by the other token.
flies, doesn't it? That one?
It does.
That might be handy.
Mm.
I'm
Andy,
gonna put it right
Andy.
next to you to make life easy for myself.
Mm.
4 and 5. Okay. Start getting these in the right piles again. Okay, so with that, what's your order for the Quetzalcoatlus?
Oh yeah, it'd be to attack the giant.
Okay. Let's pull that up
Kill
on the
if
thing,
possible.
because I've only got 2 sheets to do this way at the moment. How the hell do you spell that?
Quetzza.
QZXTL.
Ah, yeah, there we go.
Call it Quetzal.
Quetzalcoatlus 5e. Oh, interesting. It's also a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's like a pterodon kind of thing, pterodactyl-ish.
Yeah. Fair
I think
enough.
that's what I was imagining.
Okay, let's roll that in after erasing the old summons. Now I have a far more reasonable turn order.
My skeleton.
You wait.
It's going in between Minstrel and Pyre. Cute. Okay, so let's put this back to a more reasonable thing now. So it's Khan, Minstrel, Quetzalcoatlus, Pyre, and finally the big boy. Okay, Minstrel, your turn.
Well, my
One
good
hopes.
friends,
Oh, that's
am
cool.
going to cast Conjure Animals. But I'm gonna
Do you have
get.
enough slots left? I thought you burned it all.
Nah, I've got 3 spell slots.
Fair.
I'm gonna cast one more. But the same kind of thing Matt did.
So a 2, so roll a d10. Also 10. So Saber-toothed Tiger.
Woo! They're
And
good.
do you want me to drop dice again?
Yeah.
Or I can just stick it next to him if that's your plan.
Nah,
So he'll be able to run in.
Do a dice drop it.
Take your pick.
Green.
Okay.
Take the D4.
Yeah, I quite like that because it keeps it a little bit random.
Fair enough. As opposed to just putting it nearest you.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. So with that, what's your command for it? And I'll roll it in.
Kill Khan. No, eat big giant man.
Okay, it's going last, by the way. It got a 1.
Oh,
You
so
can do it.
Saber-tooth.
Yeah. Okay, so the
Cerberus,
Quetzalcoatlus, or Quetzalcoatlus, however the hell you pronounce that fucking...
Coatless.
However you pronounce that name, is going
Coatless. Yeah.
Quaggada-baggada-bow.
is
Call it
going to
Quet. The Quet. That'll do.
make an attack.
Don't
Or I can just name it Dave.
Dave is going to make an attack, and
What,
is actually going to manage to hit the creature.
Gosh.
And
There's
deal
it fucking
damage.
going, Dave. Go on, son.
5, 10, 13 points.
Hey.
God, its fly speed.
Cutting words.
Its fly speed's 80 feet.
Cutting words.
It actually has a really good ability,
Dive.
Hello?
but it has to. Yeah, so I'm going to say, since you taught it to be aggressive, it's going to fly up 80 feet.
Charge him.
For next turn, it can't do it this turn.
Yeah.
But so it's currently going to be elevated by 30 feet, so I'll put a stack under it.
Don't do it.
Cutting words.
Cutting
Okay.
words.
Next, higher, your turn.
Cutting words.
Don't leave Dave alone.
How far away can I summon?
Magical pile.
No, fiery.
They
Yeah.
can't.
Fire is
Johan.
60 feet.
Fireball.
So the same range he is from you if you want to spawn it there.
Yeah, can I cast it at there? But this time I would like to do it at level 4. So I'll just check the
Spawn's in
damage.
there. Yep.
Flaming spear.
You win.
1d6 per slot above, so the damage goes up to 4d6.
46. Okay.
It's a dex saving throw for the big boy.
Yeah, and he's going to roll a 6 for that.
Okay,
Might as well use it.
so rolls a 6, gets his. Okay, so he's going to fail, I can almost guarantee. Because he gets with that a 9. 16, okay.
And for my bonus action,
You're going to ram him?
can I do that in the same turn?
Gonna ram his
I'll
balls.
say yes.
Oh, well, in that case, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
Ramming his balls in. Put your balls on me.
12, and let's roll his saving throw again. Gets a 19 total.
Oh, that's a pass. So he takes a total of 22.
Good, I already took the first one off, so 6 for this one.
Just take number 22 off, I reckon. That's the easiest way to do it.
Nice try. Okay, his turn. He's going to regenerate some small burns and wounds at the start of his turn again.
Cutting words.
2
Captain,
arrows sticking in his
Going to
Have a little wank.
cast. I'm going to double check what this does, because if it does what I think it does, this should be fun.
If it's fun for Craig, it's not fun for us.
Yep, he's going to cast Gaseous Form
Gaseous bloat.
on
Counter spell.
himself. Counter spell. Okay, so you cancelled that. In that case, he's going to dash over towards you
Oh shit,
Yes.
son.
because
Oh.
you just cancelled his spell.
Oh.
So he's now here.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
what, he got up the cliff as well?
He can fly.
Oh.
So he literally Superman directly next to you.
Oh shit,
Oh
son.
dear.
Dimension door.
I cannot dimension door. I'm out of spell slots.
He can I?
That is the end of his turn because you ruined
Oh.
the rest of it with cancelling Gaseous Form.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm alive, boys. I'll be alright.
Sabretooth is going to make its best chance to move across. He can get to there. So he can't actually get to him because he's at the top of the cliff.
Poor little kitty.
Twit
Okay.
to him.
Khan, back to your turn.
I am going to.
Cutting words.
I'm just going to shoot him.
Okay, make your attack rolls.
I think.
Oh. How injured does he
Nat
look?
20 and a miss.
Oh, nat 20 kind of cancels that out. Doesn't it?
Well, yeah, it's a crit basically. How
How
injured does he look?
I
He's
only
looking not great.
I do only put on one of my proficiencies though.
Yeah, true.
plus 1d6. Or do I 2d6s? Crit, I don't know. I think
Hunter's
it matters.
Mark, I think it's 1, yeah, still.
Yeah.
He's not looking great, but he's not looking dire, because he keeps regenerating.
See a
Okay.
dire wolf. Oh,
Now he's looking a little bit more dire.
I think I will just maybe dash, might as well. Dash to the square northeast of the throne thing, the chair, tree.
Also, just over here.
Yeah.
You can do that without dashing, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, I just thought I might as well. It's same action for me, really.
Fair enough. Okay. Minstrel, you're next.
Hi.
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 So to start with, I am going to drink 1 spell essence potion.
Okay.
Ooh,
Get a
which-
third level,
Yeah,
or up to third level.
yeah. So I'm going to take a 3rd level spell slot,
Okay.
and then
That's the last one of those, isn't it?
yeah, that's my last one. And then I am going to. How far away is he from me?
From you, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 105 feet.
I'm going to move my full movement towards him.
Counting words.
4, 5, 6. There. Okay.
How far away am I now?
Well, logically, 75 feet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You moved
Fuck.
30 feet closer.
And then I'm going to do nothing because I'm not in range.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, him, can't you?
Kaiser Cotulus is going to go next, who actually can't get close enough to do anything because of the fact I flew him up high, planning to drop down on him.
Mhm.
So he's going to move his flight range to the same distance above him as he was before. Okay. Next we have Pyre. Your turn.
how far away is the fire thing?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Move
50
it
feet.
30 feet.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then that's my bonus action. So I'm going to cast Mirror Image on myself.
Okay. So you cast Mirror Image on yourself.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use my 6 seconds of speech to say, "My God, you're a smelly fucker."
It's giant blue and eats children.
I'm going to enrage
I
you.
don't think the smell of him is going to bother him that much.
Bothers me.
Okay. Okay, so it's his turn again. So he regenerates 10 points of health. Because this ability is horrendous. And suddenly something I'm considering giving to lots of my homebrewed monsters. And is going to make 2 attacks against you, Pyre, with his glaive.
The highest one,
No,
How-
you pick which attack, one or the other. You can't do the highest one.
the first one,
The first attack, okay.
going to be a 3.
Okay, so with that he gets a total of 12.
That's going to miss.
Okay. So his next attack, he's going to get a nat 20.
Cutting words.
You can cutting words that if you like, but it doesn't change a crit.
What do I roll for my
Nah,
mirror
I
image?
won't do it. I'm out
Okay,
of
there
range anyway. I think.
3, so he needs to roll a d20.
Used to be above 6. I think.
17. He hits
It's
my
8 for the first one. He hits a mirror image. It's 8 for the first one, 10 for the second one.
Ah, I see.
Okay,
easy
so
game, easy life.
that's that one.
I use
Okay.
my reaction to say easy game, easy life. No, I don't. That's a lie. I don't.
Okay, and with that, what can he cast as a bonus?
Nothing. Cutting words.
You can't cutting words a bonus. You can freaking you can counter spell it.
Cutting words.
Okay, so let's have a quick look if any of those spells are in fact bonus. I don't think they are, to be honest.
Oh.
No. And lastly, because he has really limited spell pool. No, and last one.
should have run while he could. Now he's fucked.
Yes. Nope, okay. He can't cast anything else, so that's the end of his turn. The Sabretooth, I'm going to make an athletics check for to try
You
and
can
get up.
do it, Kitty.
He can't do Jack. He's not going to climb up the cliff.
I cast Cutting Words.
Okay, back to Khan.
I'm going to shoot him again, I think.
Okay, make your attack rolls.
Hey,
2 hits.
sick. Well, low rolls, but my plus is handy.
Yeah.
Do 2d8. What's that? Oh, that's 2d6. Oof.
Ooh,
Holy
okay.
shit.
That is quite a lot. Okay, Minstrel, your turn.
I'm
Unless you want to do
going.
anything else, Khan.
Nah, I'm cool.
Okay.
I'm going to go 15 feet closer,
3.
and
Yeah.
I'm now 60 feet away. Am I not?
Just about.
And I am going to cast. Excuse me. I am going to cast
I did
What
think-
does that do?
Shatter at level
Okay.
3 on his feet
Mhm.
or near him,
No, right.
which is a con saving throw for everything within a 10-foot radius sphere.
Okay, so Pyre, you've got to have a con saving throw as well.
Sorry, Pyre.
Loud
What kind of
shattering
damage is it?
And
Thunder.
the damage is thunder.
Oh.
And the Cloud Giant gets a total of 18 for his con save. The Quetzalcoatlus
And
is out of range.
he passed the save, so he
Okay.
takes half damage.
Okay, so you're rolling a total of 4d8 thunder. And Pyre, you could roll a con
Yes.
save as well.
Oh, okay, I'll roll a con save first.
So you're taking full damage.
I'm going to cast Absorb Elements.
Okay, so you're also taking half.
Yes.
Okay, Minstrel, where's your damage roll? I haven't seen it yet. 22.
And can I cut in words out on Pyre?
You'd have to cut in words the total damage. So, up to you. You
It-
can lower it all together, but
Yeah, take it on the giant as well.
Oh, no.
it
I
says
won't.
the damage for an effect. Also, I'm going to say you can't cut in words your own spells.
Ah.
You can't insult yourself to lower your own damage.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Oh no.
You alright?
You're not down, are you?
You still alive?
Hello?
Are you still
Hello?
alive?
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Okay. So
Oh, you mean my character?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Okay. I was going to say, you said, oh no, I was thinking, is he downed?
No, I was saying, oh, no, someone said something.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Can't remember what it was, but it.
Yeah, we all suddenly jumped to, oh god, was that enough? That cone of cold was a brutal smell.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wish I had.
Okay. So next we have the Quetzalcoatlus, who can now make his dive bomb attack.
Yeah.
So knocking that out to just be on the cliff edge. Let's
Ooh, so he
roll. And,
hits
hope he
with a
hits.
bite as well. If he hits.
yeah. Let's see how he does. No, he's going to miss, unfortunately.
No.
Can
Okay.
we say that for RP purposes, I recognise Quaggada Baggada Bow as my old physics professor from Anal University?
Faye.
I mean, if he's particularly craven-looking professor, sure.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Quetzalcoatl, by the way.
Yeah, the Quetzalcoatlus. That's why I said craven-looking. Long nose, pointy features.
Oh, right. Craven.
Yes, craven. That's what it means.
Anyway, back to
Ooh.
the.
Back to the
usual-
Empire, your turn.
It's my turn.
Tis
All right.
indeed.
I've
Yeah.
used up more or less everything I can, so I'm going to. I can't cast 2 spells in a turn, can I?
No. Well, cantrip.
I'm going to
So
use
special one.
Misty Step.
Okay. Where would you like to move to?
I would like to move 30 feet away. 30
Over
feet
here, say?
Jump to the other. Yeah,
1,
like
2,
there.
3, 4, 5, 6. You can just go over to here.
Yeah, okay. That's my bonus action. Can I use my main action to move the thing?
No, that's a bonus action again. You don't get a second thing.
Oh.
You don't get a
That's-
second bonus action, unfortunately.
Oh.
Because that was in one of the chat things recently. You can't use a bonus action as a main action.
Oh, right, okay. Alright then. I'll move, cast Firebolt.
Firebolt, go for it.
Oh, yeah.
That is a cantrip you can cast. Ranged spell attack.
Whoops.
It is a hit.
24. 24 is a hit.
Yes.
What is it,
16 was a
2d8?
hit, to be honest.
Is it 2d8?
2d8 at your current level. 5. Okay.
5 points of damage, and then I'd like to move the rest of my movement 30
Okay.
feet west.
5, 10, 30. Okay. Let's see how he does here. Now, I could be a dick, because
I mean, to be fair, most of the bosses we fight kill me anyway. They always seem to make a beeline for my characters, so.
not exactly what I was going to do. No, I'm going to go with that. I am going to cast, or the big blue boy is going to cast. Oh, yep, regenerates as well. Forgot about that.
Cutting words.
Not that sort of spell. He's going to cast invisibility on himself.
Good thing Pyre can still see him.
Something.
Have you attuned to the lantern yet, Pyre?
I don't need the lantern.
You can just see invisible things.
I can, yes.
If it's part of your divination
I
thing,
need to use an
one.
action.
Oh, fair enough. Well, for the moment then, he is invisible, and he can then move without fear of attack or opportunities. So I'm going to move him his 30 feet.
Can you just point
Okay.
on the map where he is, please?
No.
Just point on the map.
Okay. Khan. Oh no, Sabretooth can't see him, so he's going to do nothing. Khan, your turn.
Yeah, I was just checking some. No, it's fine. I can't really do anything.
Oh.
No, I can't see him. I don't
Okay.
think I have anything that can help me see him. No,
Okay.
I don't
Vince?
have dark vision. That's fine.
End of your turn then, or do you want to cast anything? Or
Perhaps I can. I'm going to have to check. Spell I've not actually used. Okay, yeah, that's fine. In front of me, I'm going to place. Actually, maybe if I move 5 feet west.
Yep.
I'm going to place a cordon of arrows.
Okay, I'm just going to check the cast time on that because I think it's longer than you think it is.
It's a little bit. No, it's
Oh no, one action. Fair.
just one action. Yeah, it lasts a long time, I think.
Oh yeah, 8 hour duration.
Mm.
Okay, so you're going to place a cordon of arrows at 5 foot range. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll designate it'll ignore all my friendly targets, my friendly people. And what do I do? Blah 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 blah. Just gonna check in. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's just setting up a trap.
Fair enough.
So if he moves into it, he just triggers it.
Okay, Minstrel, your turn.
Hell.
I am going to cast an amazing ability called. I'm just going to. Which one am I? I'm the one. Yeah. I'm going to put a shatter 2 squares in front of me.
This way?
No, sorry, north.
This way.
Yeah, direct. In that square there where you pointed. Fuck it.
Okay. So with that, I'm gonna say I'll have you roll the damage regardless, but I'm not gonna tell you what's happened.
He's not going to tell me what's happened.
I mean, he didn't. Don't you lose your concentration if you get hit?
Yeah, but that's why I'm not gonna tell him what's happened till after he's rolled the damage.
Dead.
No, he didn't hit anything, but that's not the point. Oh no, wait, 10-foot radius.
Yep.
Okay, I need to make a couple of rolls.
He's dead.
Nope, he takes half damage, so that's 7. Concentration check is passed, so he's still invisible.
Oh, Simon.
It nearly worked, but we know he's somewhere in 10 foot around there.
From
Within
where?
10 foot of this square, at least part of him is in that diamond.
Ah, okay.
Did he make a noise as he took damage?
Also, you cast it 2 feet in front of yourself. I need a con save from you, Minstrel.
Oh, damn.
Hurt yourself in confusion.
Such a stupid fucking ability.
A good spell, actually.
It's con +1.
Con save, yeah.
Oh, God, that was nearly a 1d10.
11. You fail your own con save and take 15 points of thunder damage.
Hooray!
The only damage you've taken, though, isn't it?
Yep.
Right.
Okay. Next is the Kaiser Cutlass, who can't see him, so it's going to end its turn where it is. Pyre, your turn.
Gwydion Pyre's the name.
Okay, Gwydion, your turn.
I'm going to use an ability that I have written down here on my character sheet. That ability, you may ask what it is.
I think you're asking what it is, and that's the problem.
I was just going to wait for you to tell me.
I'm going to see him.
Okay, so you're going to use your
I'm going to use my
third eye.
one eye.
Okay, so that's your action.
Oh, I've gotten rid of it now. Oh, you've got it, have you?
Yeah.
So I can see him?
Yep, he is here.
All right, and now I'm going to boop him with Fiery Derek.
Okay, I'll roll his dex save.
I was going to say we won't know, but if we see the
And
orb
his
at it,
concentration check.
And his concentration. I need the damage for that first, though. Half
15.
the damage is... No, it's a standard con check.
Did he?
Okay, he
succeed
passes the
the
con
dex?
check. He succeeds the dex as well, yeah. Yours is 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he succeeded that too. Why am I on
All
spell?
right.
I want to be back on the bestiary.
And I'm going to move 15 feet west.
Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. I need to check something with Flaming Sphere at this point.
so if we see the sphere hit him, the other two of us will see where he is briefly.
What do you need to check the Flaming Sphere? Don't check anything.
Yeah, however, you've moved out of its range. You've lost the Flaming Sphere now.
Wait, have I?
If it moves outside your range, outside the 60-foot range from you, it's going to end the smell. I think. I'm just double checking. 5 foot down to if it close space choice and after the duration. Any creature that ends it. Find out the.
Unless
Oh
it
yeah,
just-
that's over here as well. As a bonus action. Oh no, it doesn't. Fair enough.
just doesn't move or something. So,
No, he has to be within 60 feet to control it. So
all right, yeah.
Nobody's even making things up now.
no. I thought like a lot of spells, once it moves out of your range, it disappears.
It's the wizard, isn't he? He's using his powers to influence the DM.
It's not a wizard. Okay, so we come back to its turn. It's not looking particularly well, but you don't know that. Which is a weird scenario.
Hmm.
Okay, so it's going to move.
I know it, don't I?
Yeah, you know, you can see it moving. And it's going to come behind Minstrel before it attacks him twice with its glaive. First one with advantage.
Help.
How?
First one with an advantage comes out to a nat 20.
Cheeseoid.
Fuck's sake.
And the next attack is going to come out to +7, 15.
You use too many cutting words.
I have got a cutting words, but obviously won't do fuck all on a nat. Oh,
Correct.
if a 20, if I do cutting words on that and it gets below my armor class, will it miss?
It's got 27 on the crit total, so
Oh.
if you can, sure.
Yeah, no, I will cutting words. The damage on the first one, the second misses.
Second misses. Okay, so rolling damage for the first one. Gets a. So roll your hit to lower. So he does 29 points plus 4. So 33 total. Including your cutting words.
Oh, owie.
Oh.
And as a bonus action, is given his gigantic size, I'm going to say grappling Minstrel.
Oh.
Or going to attempt to grapple Minstrel.
Can we see him?
Going to make it. You can now see him. He reappeared once he attacked. He only has basic invisibility.
I see. Cool.
Basic invisibility for a basic bitch.
So he's going to make an athletics check against Minstrel. Your choice: athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics, please.
Okay. He totals out at 23.
Let's find out what I get.
20.
Oh,
Close.
But no.
So he now has you held in one hand. Okay.
Help.
Carl, your turn. Oh no,
Me?
Sabretooth's turn first.
Oh, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Can get in range. It's going to attempt to bite him. Pointy fangs. And misses.
Bitey.
Okay, Carl, now your turn.
Going to shoot him.
Okay.
Smash.
Both hits.
Yes. Ooh.
32. Yeah, that's going to finish him off. As you put one in either eye and he falls to the floor. Minstrel, I'm going to say I would like an acrobatic save.
You can do this.
24. Okay. So, thankfully, you managed to wriggle free of his slightly limp hand and jump before hitting the floor so you don't take falling damage.
Yeah.
Thank God for that, because I nearly did.
Oh no, wait, Khan was behind him. He fell on top of you.
Fuck.
You take half damage from him falling on you.
Oh.
I forgot the angles. My apologies. So that's 4 points of damage in total.
Ooh. I'm down. No. Joking.
As is the amount of damage he took, he might be.
Gentlemen, we've got a brief respite. Has anyone got any means of healing?
Oh, is he
I
dead?
suggest we hide.
He is dead.
Hide while we can. And
Yeah, I'm gonna find somewhere to hide.
I can't
Okay.
hear you.
No, he's miles away.
yeah, too far.
You do know he is dead. There is a limp giant blue body currently in the middle of the valley.
But there are also 2 wyverns missing.
Interesting. Well, interesting.
Where do you want to hide, Minstrel? You could try and hide behind the oak chair thing.
That's where I was going to hide, yeah.
Fair
Hide
enough.
the body.
I will go there as well and quiver in fear behind Khan.
Is this bushes at the top? Is it like undergrowth and shit?
No, it's like a hill, like a sloped up hill. There's not much growing on it.
Oh. So I'm fucked then, is what you're saying.
I'm going
You could all try and get out of here before the wyverns come back.
to try and stealth it behind the chair instead.
You're just going to hide. You're not going to try and run?
No.
All right.
They just.
I mean,
Night.
we can't just run anyway because we've got 8 kids in a burlap sack. We've got to
Mhm.
This is a good point.
That's why I thought they were over in this direction. So
They are. You're currently hiding behind the sack.
Alright, I'm going to jump
trying to
down the
protect
cliff.
You're going to jump down the cliff.
Yeah.
I'm
To
going.
feather fall.
I'm
Yes.
going to drink a vial of inert magic well water.
One.
You go for 1 hit point.
All right, I guess I'm going to go and hide behind the chair with the others.
Not going to be quite enough space for everyone to hide there.
Uh, oh.
Stay
And
on the
I'm going
map.
to say to the others, I'm completely spent of my magical abilities. Well, not completely, but basically.
Good thing we've got Khan with the dragon killing axe out, which I suggest he gets equipped just in case they return in a moment.
I shout, my bow goes back on my back. And that
I also have 9
storm
hit
as well.
points.
Yeah, we kind of went for this again without any means of healing, didn't we?
No, I've got cure wounds, but if I can use it without giving anything away, if those wyverns come back, then I will.
Do you want to maybe make a perception check and look for wyverns for the moment?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out first.
Can I send Puck up?
That's also a good option.
I'm going to send Puck up.
Make a perception check with Puck.
Oh, that means I get advantage,
Do
right?
mine as well, anyway, just in case.
15. You can't hear or see anything at the moment.
Advantage, right?
Yes. Advantage is only on the sight part, so. 17. There is currently no sign of wyverns in the sky as far as Puck can see.
I relay this information. I say, perhaps we should get these kids out, loot, and shoot.
Yes, and then
As far as you look over the, I was going to say from Khan's one because he was looking actually nearby, you can see the large chalice currently sitting in the middle of the room still, where the giant creature dropped it.
I try and go get it. I think I might pick it up.
It's the size of a small keg.
It wouldn't make sense for Minstrel to do anything but hide at the moment. He's
So
extended his bravery.
I'm going to look for his chest. I want to investigate the area.
Can I try and roll it over?
You can try to make an athletics check. And Pyre, make your investigation check.
Cool.
24. It looks like he doesn't care for gold or goods very much, considering the only things around here tend to be bones and, a sack currently full of children sitting about 5 foot from you.
Can I cut off his horns?
He doesn't have horns. Who told you he had horns?
As a test. I'm going to free the kids, I guess.
Okay, so you have let 8 children out of a bag, who are all looking around bewildered and terrified. After
Climb.
a giant blue hand kept reaching into a bag and taking one of them.
I'm going to say to Khan, perhaps that artifact you have has the power of teleportation. Perhaps that's how he got from here to the village and back.
I am
19,
going to
Khan,
roll
you
it
have
over.
rolled it over to everyone. You have managed to roll it back over to the rest of the group.
Okay,
Can I
Yes,
do
yeah.
an
have a look.
Arcana check?
Sure, make an Arcana check. 14. It's definitely magic, but you're not quite sure what it does.
That's got magic, that is.
Minstrel.
Yes,
If all else fails, we have your book.
Cutting
that
words.
we do.
So you can definitely get out if needs be.
Yes, it's a shame we have no way to relay that we'll be taking these children on a several day hike. But
Mhm.
yes, if it does get dire, I suppose that is most certainly an option.
Danny Dyer.
So we have to see what happens with these wyverns.
Mitchell, do you know anything about this
It seems to be-
keg-sized cup?
Can I take a look at the keg-sized cup?
Sure, make an Arcana check. You saw the giant, or no, Khan, you saw the giant drinking from it before, and you saw him drink from it just before he transformed.
Yeah, I did tell
16.
him on it as well.
Okay, with a 16, you are just going to... Oh, I want to copy that, I didn't want to open it. Just going to manage it, and you are going to discover this. So you can read through that at your own leisure, and now you have a rough idea of what it does.
Uh-huh.
I see, so no teleportation abilities. Then how are we going to get these children out?
That's a
And
very good question. And
Oh.
also, I suppose we have to leave this chalice here, as is that not too big to fit in the bag of holding?
You've got the diameter on it.
1 foot.
1 foot wide,
Wide.
2 foot tall. Size of a small keg.
Can I make a history check to see if I can remember how many children were taken this evening?
Oh, I saw him eat them, so I suppose I
Yeah, make the history check. It's fine.
can say he ate 4. 3.
11 were taken in total.
And there's 8 here.
There's 8 still here.
Well, I'd say that's a pretty good job. We could probably get 100 gold each for these.
As the children turn up to you and say, "You're going to sell us?"
No,
No.
only back to your parents. Don't be stupid.
Uh,
Right, now, how do we get out of here? Midstrel!
Well, we need to come back and kill these wyverns.
Well, gentlemen, do we not have a griffin nearby? Or did the griffin leave us?
the griffin
back
you
on the
last
tower.
saw heading back to the village.
I see.
I could
Well-
blow my griffin whistle.
If only you had one.
I
We
could
I
also
could send Puck over.
I could summon a dragon.
And you can send Puck over, but it takes 3
I
hours.
mean, you could summon a dragon.
How long does Puck take?
Puck would take about the. Well, he rode there on the griffin on the way back.
Puck
So,
did.
well, he rode the griffin there, I'm going to say, because otherwise he was half the speed of the griffin, so it would take him 6 hours.
Okay.
In fact, where was that friendly dragon who stayed in a little village? Does anyone remember the name of that village?
Oh,
Someone and I can't remember because they weren't there.
yeah.
uh,
but,
I
mean,
say to myself, performing a history check.
I mean,
Good call. Roll
Matt
your
has
history.
no idea, but
I did a history check to see if I've heard of a village that has a dragon in it.
I've not heard of a village that has a dragon in it, just because it's not come up. And Minstrel, you remember it was Maris.
miles away.
Yes, I believe that's not anywhere near us.
If only we all had griffins, then we could have all just flown here together.
We've got a teleportation, but we just got to down and walk the kids to to Dracot. There's nothing wrong with that.
Why don't we just walk from here?
So we need to come back and kill these wyverns.
I would say we should probably walk back from here because otherwise we're going to be missing for several days.
Well, if we,
About 4 days to get to Dracot if you cut a direct path from Iredale.
my only
Yeah.
concern is if we walking across these fields with some kids in tow, and those wyverns are flying back here, then they're going to see us.
Oh, don't worry, Carl. There's plenty of kids for them to focus
Can
on.
I
Not
see
sacrifice
if
children.
can I send Puck up to see if we can find a cave or something that we can hide in?
Sure, make an investigation with Puck.
Gareth Keenan or just a normal one?
Normal one, please.
You know what? I might do just that.
15. He can't see a cave, but he can see a small cluster of trees about 500 meters away from the bottom of the hill.
Well, it looks like there's a sufficient hiding place about half a click away where we could rest and recuperate, and then we could at least have all of our abilities in case the wyverns come back.
Are you not able to put a tower up?
I'm afraid, sir, that I cannot, for I have used all of my powers in the previous battle.
I see. Well, I suppose it's a camping trip, kiddies.
Actually, I
Please
could
don't call us that.
I could put a tower up. I could, because I could have a short rest, and in my short rest I could use arcane focus. And then make a tower.
Okay, so how are we getting out of the hole is my first question.
But the tower would be quite obvious to wyverns, wouldn't it? Don't we want to hide in the
No,
rock?
you can. It only gets to what 20 foot tall total. So under decent tree cover, it would probably be hidden.
Yeah, and obviously it's got hit points, and it would at least give us some shelter, even if they do spot us. We
So I
might be
can
able to get a
recover-
rest in.
So I can recover 5 levels of spells. So I'm going to recover 1 spell slot, which I'm going to use for Goldest Tower, and then I get a level 2 one. I'm going to get 2 level 1s.
Okay, so how are we getting yourselves and the children out of this hole?
Well, we're going to place a tower right here, of course.
Mm.
Are we?
Actually,
I thought
I suddenly thought of how you could do this pretty easily. But I won't give anything away.
well, we'll just wait here for the wyverns to come back. Hopefully rest up in the meantime.
And I am not stupid, so I lean across to the chalice and take a sip.
It unfortunately does nothing because it's already been used today.
Oh, damn it.
Mhm.
I then put the chalice in the bag of holding.
Okay.
I touch myself.
In front of children? Sorry.
Well, I'm just going to acrobatics my way up. Oh, no, I'm going to try and climb the side of the mountain. Not mountain.
Athletics
Cliff.
check for me.
How tall is the cliff?
35 feet.
So I'm gonna. Can I climb 5 feet and then misty step the rest of the way up?
5. Okay, Minstrel, you are going to fall back down after a short climb and take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I mean, if I had Dimension Door, I could take one kid with me
I
somewhere.
know, that's right. Well, I was going to, after seeing the failed attempts at them trying to escape, I will, in fact, call Dave over.
See, I'm guessing that's the giant bird,
My giant Quetzal.
Oh, quaggada-baggada-bow.
which is still up for the time being.
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
8 hours on it, I think. Is it?
By the way, was I
hour,
allowed to do
10
what
minutes.
I said?
You could do it, but you'd have to be in sight line, which means once you're climbing the cliff, you can't teleport to the top.
You mean I couldn't see the edge of the cliff when I'm climbing?
Well, you can't see the top of the cliff. You could teleport yourself into the air above it, next to it, and try to grab on if you really want to try.
To get Dave to carry the children up.
And
To be fair,
I'm very injured.
given his huge size, Dave is just going to pick them up by the shirts and put them on the top.
And me?
And Pyre, sure.
Yay, I would like to reach into my pack and give Dave a what? Oh, I don't carry treats anymore. I only give Dave a gold piece.
He's failed.
He swallows it as you drop it down his throat.
And chokes to death.
No, it's too small to bother something of that size. Okay, anyone else want to be picked up by Dave?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a lift, please, Khan, if I may.
So Minstrel goes up, and Khan,
If Khan would have...
Yeah, you take you. I'm
And-
going to attempt to rest where I am.
you're just going to stay here.
Try to stay in the hole.
Alright, I'll tuck you right into the corner. Is everyone else leaving?
Yeah, I'm going to go to the cops that I saw.
Okay, you guys head off.
I'm herding the children, a mighty shepherd.
Sure. Okay, so while you guys spend an hour or so getting to the cops,
I'm going to cast mending to mend all their tattered clothes and make them look all neat and tidy.
they weren't the highest quality of clothes to begin with, but they're better than they were.
And then I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp. No, I'm joking.
Okay, so you guys reach the cops about an hour later.
But
Khan back
hour,
at the
500
thing, there's
meters.
still... no, an hour with 8 children from the bottom of the hill, remember?
Okay,
So you still have to
Fine.
climb down the hill first.
I'll go. It's fine. I'm good.
Okay, so Khan, in this time, you've still seen no sign of the wyverns.
But
I
why?
think
then?
Dave is gone probably now.
Yeah, and so is everything else that's here.
But then I
Right.
guess I'll just rest up.
Okay, so you're going to take a short rest.
While
okay.
we're camping, I would like to suggest to Minstrel that we have a relaxing game of whatever he's got in his bag.
Are you going for the Galdor's Tower? Just out of interest.
Oh yeah, I built the Gelder's Tower. Can I build it underground, or does it have to be above ground?
It has to be above ground, but you can choose what the 2 rooms are. So, do you want 2 bedrooms or?
Uh,
A bathroom, please, for the kiddies.
Yeah.
no, just have one big bedroom with a whole bunch of beds in it for all the kids and us, and a kitchen. Wait, we don't need a kitchen. No, 2 bedrooms is fine.
Okay.
I'm not a Rambler anymore. I don't need a kitchen.
The rules for this is a bedroom gets 1 bed.
Oh,
Kids can sit on the floor.
Okay. I would recommend a lounge, which says it comes with couches, armchairs, side tables, and footstools. You can
Got
improvise bed.
2 lounges.
Fair enough. So you improvise beds for the evening.
Welcome, kiddies, to Pyre Minstrel's House of Splendor.
Can I
I
make
will
the?
never defend you to save kids.
Sit on the mighty armchairs. Perhaps if there's not enough room, one of you can be on my lap.
Oh, no, I'm minstrel.
Okay.
We don't
I
like
assume I'm going to go with you guys are, I assume, taking a long rest.
That's
Yes.
the plan.
During
Okay.
my long rest, I would like to.
Khan, about 4 hours later.
a short rest. I might as well expend some hit die. I'm at it.
Fair enough.
Do I add con to that?
Yeah, you can add Khan to that.
Right, 2. There's only 1 lot of con if I'm rolling 2. Or do I add 2?
No, roll 2, you can add it twice.
Cool. I'm just gonna roll my 2 d10s.
13.
13.
Do you want to burn any more before I carry on?
No, nearly at full. I'm fine.
Okay. About 4 hours later, 2 wyverns are going to land in the grove and are going to be fussing over the body of their dead master.
I'm gonna
So,
stay hidden for now.
stay hidden, so I'll need a stealth check.
Yacht. Not rule. 9. Shit.
11. One of them is going to whip its head round as you knock a small stone loose.
Bring it on.
Roll for initiative.
Yes, please. I'm gonna kill him.
Say, Pyre, and I wonder what good Khan's up to. I hope he's all right out there in the cold.
No, he's a ranger. Or she is a ranger.
Okay, so 11. You're actually going second.
Oh, I thought I was last.
One of them did not roll that well.
Oh.
So wyvern, Khan. 1 and 2. Hit points go on. Okay. Let's get going. Number 1 is going to alert the other one using its bonus. And 5. What's their walking speed? 10, 15, 20.
Quite fast, I don't know.
No, only walking speed because they're on the ground at the moment. Your turn, Khan.
I will dash round to the east, maybe to the southeast in that bubble.
So you're going to try and get into this. Okay, I'll say you can get through there. So you're going to wait there?
I want to go southeast from where I am.
Also into this sort of recess.
Hollow, yeah.
Sure.
So that's a
5,
bonus.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 40. Yep.
For the moment, I'm going to take a pop shot at the one northwest of me.
Okay, number 2, go for it. Hasn't acted yet, so you get advantage on your attack.
Nice. That's one of them.
That's a hit.
Mm.
I'm going to speed this up because you could have worked this out. Anything above 13 is a hit.
Never fear, for Pyre is
Roll.
here.
It's another hit, so roll damage.
Oh, is Khan just taking on the wyverns?
Khan is just going to try and kill them both by himself.
Just going to go for it.
27, okay. So that was against number 2.
Cutting words.
We're going to do this as quickly as physically possible. So Wyvern 2 is going to move its 10, 15, 20 towards you. Wyvern 1 is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. And take all 4 of those. Yep.
That's 1d6. If it fails,
arrow.
save.
So it's got to roll 4 deck saves, which it gets no boost to. And I'm going to guess the 14 is the highest it got.
It's 14 is my save. So
So it's got 1 save and 3 hits. So it takes 3 arrows at a grand total of 15 points of damage.
Oh.
It's actually rolled remarkably well on that damage.
Hmm.
Okay, that's your turn next.
I'll do the same couple of attacks.
Sure.
Big boy.
Number 1 or number 2? The same one?
The same one I hit before, yeah.
Sure.
He's still technically not acted.
He's moved, so he has acted.
Okay, I shall just do one of those. I'll do 2 1d20.
Both hits.
Whoop.
I think to miss, you need to get a 2 or lower. So, 28 again? Okay. Wyvern 2. 5, 10, 15, 20, and is now in range to attack you.
Bring it.
It's going to make a stinger attack first, and a bite attack as well. So first up, stinger attack. 10,
Yes.
17,
It's
and 23 for the bite.
Hit.
Okay. So for the bite attack, you take 6 plus 4 is 10 points of damage. Okay, next Wyvern's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20. Also gets in range. Also going to make 2 attacks. That is a 19 plus 7 is 26 for the stinger.
that'll hit. Yeah, I'm
And
20.
a 17 for the bite.
And bite misses.
Okay.
Get
So
point.
you take 2d6 is 4 plus 4 is 8 points of piercing. And I need a constitution saving throw.
Con. No, not 2 of them.
3. Okay, you're taking full damage from this. Which is 1, 2. Thank God I'm rolling low. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 14, 16 points of poison damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
As we come back to your turn.
Too bad. I'm going to have to use Gorm, sorry.
Gorm the axe.
I'm going to have to
Okay.
get my axe out.
So you're
Uh,
taking.
Axe the halls of Gorm.
I'll attack the closest one. So
Okay, that's number 1. Go for it.
an attempt at whacking him a couple of times with Mr. Grom.
Gorm.
Call it Grom.
Both hits, actually.
Oh.
13 is the armor class. So roll damage.
I'm rolling both those 5d.
Yeah, so your total damage would be 5d8 for each one. Plus, don't forget it's a plus 3 weapon, so your strength is 2, so plus 5.
Do I add my proficiency with that? If I'm proficient?
No, not for damage, only for attack rolls. So it's 1d. I'll assume you're using it two-handed.
Yeah, I'll smack him with that.
So that's
Just the base damage.
10, so we'll add 2 to that to be fair. And say 15 for the base, and then 5d8 for the... That's 30, so roll that again because you hit him twice, because it's a wyvern. It's a dragon. So a grand total of 75.
Oof.
That one doesn't look particularly happy.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay, I'm now going to once again attack with the stinger
Think
and bite attack. That is a 12 for the stinger
it's a miss. Yeah,
and a 19 for the bite.
a miss again. Yeah.
Okay, next one, same 2 attacks. Stinger gets a 20 exactly.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, and the bite gets a 16.
That's a miss.
Okay, so starting off with piercing damage and a con save if you would.
Oh yeah.
So that's 8 points of piercing
Oh, same roll again.
and full damage from this.
Same con save.
And once again, terrible rolls. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Jesus. And I haven't rolled enough d6s. 10, 11 points of poison damage.
Yeah.
Your turn.
I'm going to hit the same one with my axe.
Okay, I'm gonna make a recommendation because I think you're gonna die if you're not careful.
Yeah, probably. But
Move forward 5 feet.
oh yeah, I can
You can take a bonus attack against the other one.
hit both of them, can I?
Because you're horde breaker.
They always
I'm trying not to kill him here.
should have known. But
He has the magic dragon axe. Give him a break. He has a chance. It's not a great chance, but he has a chance. Those both miss, so your attack on the other one had better be good.
1d20 plus 9. No, yep.
14 is a hit on the other one at least.
Oh, it does hit. 2. Just my base.
Okay, so that's 10. 31. Okay. It's not down, unfortunately. It doesn't look great. Neither does the other one. Okay, so we're going to have the same 4 attack. Same 4 attack patterns.
If they all hit, I will die.
That's 13 for the first stinger.
And that's a miss.
That's 21 for the first bite.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's 15 for the next stinger.
Miss.
And 26 for the next bite.
Hit.
Okay, so 2 bite attacks. That's not as bad as it could have been.
Could survive them.
The stinger is the terrible one.
I
So
can
that is
survive 2, maybe.
8 for the first one,
Yeah.
and 9 for the second. 17.
Yeah, survived.
I'm getting not by much at this point.
No.
Okay, hit something, please. Make your attack.
Ooh.
1 hit on the first one, and roll for the next one for the bonus attack.
Yeah.
Please,
The
guys,
bonus attack.
please.
Oh.
Thank God.
I rolled.
We'll take the first one, but it's both hits regardless. So
Yeah.
it's 1 successful attack against each of them. Please roll well.
I'll just roll both the base damage ones together. Oh,
So
both
that's
five.
same, yeah, but they both get a +4, so that's 9 to each. And then 5d6 on that dragon slaying axe for the others.
D8. Yeah.
D8, sorry, yeah. 28. And once more.
I'll roll it twice.
25. You actually, as Gorm himself is screaming, "Dragon's blood! Joy of joys!" cleave both their heads off in double time strikes.
Suck it.
That axe is good for nothing else, but it is good for dragons.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to do that experience, and that's really going to change how this looks for the end of the fight.
It only does 1d8 if it's a normal.
Okay,
Damage.
so
on
we will call
dragon.
the session there. Khan, out of interest, how much health do you have left?
2.
Okay,
2 hit points.
I'm going to say I'll have a con saving throw.
It's going to put me down, I reckon. I will fail. Based on the other 2. Oh,
No,
no.
not 20. You do manage to not collapse in exhaustion after this fight,
Yes.
which was what I was rolling for there.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And with that,
To be fair, if you were downed in that, there'd be no way for us to know.
No,
No.
4 hours later, you'd be waking up. You'd taken a long rest. I
Yeah.
took a short.
that would have been guaranteed character death.
I'm going to let out a huge bestial roar.
Okay, and I'm going to call the session there because I was not predicting the second combat for this one. So I'll get the bots out and we'll do experience.
Surely there's a better name than that.